Hi everyone. I hope all of you are doing good. So in this video, I'm going to tell about few important points during go live. Maybe around 3-4 days before go live or after go live, that around 1 week to 10 days time. I want to highlight few points. I think few of the points already covered in my SAP methodology video. And if you watch the complete video, you would get a good idea that what are the activities we do and what are the sensitive things. Okay. So I want to highlight a few things. It's a short video. What happened once we complete this initial stock upload, right, in the cutover, maybe tomorrow go live means mostly we complete by today or 4 days before or 3 days before. The cooling period will be put it. And we call like some off day or 1 day business will give you that. We are not going to do the operations. Please complete all these activities. So after completion of that one, this 561, 562, most of the companies, okay, as of now, I involved in multiple projects, multiple clients, maybe some 20 plus, you can say. I think almost all companies, 561, 562 related GL, which you assigned in OBYC, right? That will be blocked. So you cannot use 561, 562 anymore. If you really need any entry of stock, either we use 202 or we use a physical inventory process to increase that, to decrease the stock. That's what happens. So that's what we need to understand, that the initial entry of stock after completion 561, 562 generally won't be available. If there is any stock adjustment is required, you have to go for a physical inventory process or Ganesh cost center, like that you have to do. Of course, we need to get from the proper procurement process. So it's not something like how you are increasing in any kind of ID system or quality system. You just go there and just increase the stock, right? It's not possible like that in real-time system. You cannot do that. The next point is initial stock balance reconciliation. Yeah, there is a process called initial stock. Currently, the company is using any other ERP system, any old ERP system, or else they are using certain kind of activities. For example, they might be using a normal Microsoft Excel or any kind of whatever system. So whatever the balance they are providing to you, this is the total quantity, this is the total amount. After you complete the activity in SAP, you have to do the reconciliation. Either you download the MB52 report and send the business for this is the total quantity and total amount. That should match. So then only the reconciliation process is completed. So like that we mentioned. Okay. So that's the thing we have to understand and what we are going to do it. Okay. So GL level balance reconciliation. Yeah, in the similar way, the GL level also finance will do the GL level reconciliation, whether all are completed or not. So they will verify that how much each GL amount is loaded. So those things also, the reconciliation will be done. First transaction verification and sign off. So this is like on the day of go live. So on the day of go live, what happens? The first transaction, mostly it will be sales invoice printing, because that's a positive, right? Which we are getting as a accounts receivable. Okay. So that kind of a one print will be taken and sign off. Like that, all the documents will be printed, one purchase order, letter one purchase order, letter one, any one payment related one. So multiple documents will be printed and verified. All the details are good like that. That kind of things will happen. Sign off means it's a formally less verification kind of thing. If there is any checklist that what are the go live golden transaction and what is the second transaction at what time, what we are going to do, that type of list will be prepared for the go live date. So the checklist will be like, this is completed, this has some issue. Yeah, morning 10 o'clock issue, around 3 p.m. it is completed. So like that planned time and actual time, those tracking also will be there. No transmission of open PO and SO data to customers. So this kind of a thing, like for example, no transmission is something like if you are doing any UAT kind of thing. So we have to that one, and also in the go live time, the cutover POs are created, right? Cutover PO, cutover sales order, those things already the business knows that sales orders were created sometime back or purchase orders created 1 month before. So again, this purchase order, they don't transmit. So if you have any output type, Either you don't maintain the condition record until the cutover is completed. After that, you can maintain it. If it is triggers also, you have to delete it, because the business will get confused. 1 month before I received the same material, 100 quantity. Again, the company has sent again that one. They might think that that may be the new PO. Okay. So, and also the PO numbering wise also, if possible, try to utilize based on the business requirement, current PO numbering only if you can use it. So the confusion will be avoided, and the numbering also, the last number we can continue, so that duplicate PO numbers will not be there from the old system and new system. So once the cutover is completed, then the fresh POs will be created. For that, you have to transmit to the vendor for your EDI related ASN, vendor confirmation, those related information. Old material number and vendor material number. So this will play a key role. Even a few of the projects we work, like after 1.5 years also, still they are habitual with old material number. So when you see that people write, what they do, they just go to, when they set the material, for example, MM03. So he was searching like this. I was asking, like, after 1.5 years to us also, you're still doing that. Means he's very old user. I said, like, old material numbers. He has been working for some 20 years or 15 years sometime. So he said, like, I'm still remembering the old material number. So he gave the old material number or some, what is the number, 1, 2, 3, 4 star, whatever, like that. And he's getting the material number. So the old material number maintenance in Material Master will be definitely helpful. So where we have to maintain, I think you know that in the basic data one. Okay. So we have a field called old material number. Here you can maintain, so that it will be helpful for business users to search the materials. And similar way for the vendor material number, we have multiple videos also on this vendor material number related one. Okay, so how you are going to maintain, for example, slash 1 and 1. So vendor material number is the unique number for the combination of vendor and material, which is maintained in the purchase info record. Okay, so purchase info record, if you go to the general data, so here we have vendor material number. In S4HANA, the name is like a supplier material number, SCPP, METNO. So if you maintain this data, it will be helpful during receiving. Even few projects what I have done, but while receiving the product label, everything contains supplier material number only. They don't maintain our material number, because a vendor is providing materials to 1,000 customers. Few may have SAP, few may have Oracle, few may have some AW, whatever different systems they are using, and everyone might have their own numbering, right? So the supplier cannot keep it all those numbers. So they will send the material with supplier material number. So how I have designed, when after scanning the material, after scanning the purchase order or inbound delivery, they scan the supplier material number. Based on the supplier material number and the vendor in the purchase order, I get the number from the info record. Okay. So either info record, and the same thing, it is stored in EKPO table also. If you check the purchase order also, we have the field called vendor material number. So let me show you that where it is. Yeah. See here, supplier material number is available in purchase order item level also. So this is the way how you can, you need to maintain. If the business is missing also, if they don't take that much serious, you have to explain that what is the use of old material number and vendor material number. So these kind of things you need to take care while uploading the master data and all. In case of interfacing with other system, reconciliation between system for the data related to material master stock and any other data. So the reconciliation, what happens generally, we try to send the data, but we don't make the confirmation whether it is successfully reached to them or not. So APARAC we used to call like APARAC, or at least you can, for a simple understanding, the status confirmation. So they have to send that, yes, we received it. And also daily reconciliation. For example, SAP has 1,000 quantity, and that third-party system has 1,000 or not. That kind of reconciliation also will be helpful to avoid regular operation issues. They have some inconsistency, certain transaction is failed, or there's certain kind of interface issue. So both systems are not having the similar kind of a quantity. So that will lead certain issues in the real time. Okay, what exactly happens? They are not able to plan because they have only 98 quantity, but you have 100 quantity. So that kind of a thing can be avoided by doing the proper reconciliation. Either it can be weekly or daily reconciliation, or in the dashboards where you can see the status of SAP total stock and say third-party systems or total stock. Such kind of a things also you can manage and plan for efficient interface system. Stop all interface during cutover. Yeah, this is something similar to what I mentioned here, no transmission. So almost similar kind of a thing. Stop all interfaces during cutover because you are going to upload many materials and you are going to upload a lot of purchase orders. So these interfaces can be avoided to send multiple times. Okay. So any changes and all, one time you can send it after completion of the cutover. Of course, after that, we are going to activate regular intervals, like either 5 minutes or 15 minutes or 1 hour, whatever interval we are going to keep it, that will keep happening, that will be keep updating by the system in the regular intervals based on the ongoing operations. Okay, so that's what we need to understand, how system is going to work and how things will be happening. Background job creation and relevant variants creation. Yeah. So anyway, this is part of the checklist. We used to have that all the configurations are moved or not, number ranges are maintained, client specific things, release strategy related things maintained or not, background job creation request is sent or not, relevant variants are created or not. Because if you're asking for a background job, you should create a variant and you have to template, you have to fill like what is the job name, it should be 32 characters max. And then what is the program, what is the variant, how frequent it has to run, 15 minutes or 1 hour, or daily ones, at what time. So all these parameters we have to fill and share with respective team who is going to create, mostly basis creates. So they are going to create, but you have to provide all this input because they don't have that information. Roles with pop values. These are all part of cutover. If you watch our videos, we explain in the cutover time. All the roles must be created for the required transaction codes, and those roles are assigned to the relevant members. He is a purchasing member. You should have access to PO creation, PO change, and PO reports. Okay. And if he's working in inventory management, you should have access to any kind of inventory postings and cancellations, report access, checking the quantities, all those information. So these are the few very important points. And of course, if I consider a few more things also will be added. So if I get some more important points, I felt like let's make it 10. So compared to some other 9, 8 or 12, 11 like that, 10. And if I have some more points and if I feel that this will be helpful to all of our YouTube family, LinkedIn, Udemy, so all of our close followers, so I will make one more video to share with you. I'm sure you got some benefit, I believe. So thanks for your time. Keep sharing and keep learning. Have a good day. Okay, the first question, like what will be the typical day start and day-to-day activities for an SAP MM consultant. So May 30, I'm going to release one video about the roles of a support consultant. Okay, that is going to have the day-to-day activities, okay, of a support consultant. And as MM consultant, see, the day-to-day activities will be changing based on the project type, what kind of project you are working. Okay, let me tell in a brief way. So like the support video you are going to get on May 30th. So similar way, I will plan for implementation, rollout, or any kind of enhancement project. So definitely I will plan for individual videos. So you can watch that video to learn more details about a support consultant day-to-day activities. Okay, so if you see that activities wise, if you are in a support project, your main activities will be tracking of your tickets, the open tickets verification, what are the tickets are assigned to you, and what are the SLAs of the tickets. Okay, you need to verify whether service level agreement based on SLA, which tickets is going to breach first, means which has a less time to resolve it. So you should plan your tickets in that way. So which are the tickets are going to finish, like you're going to complete within 2 days or 1 day, you have to prioritize and finish that ticket first. And if you have a time for 4 days or 3 days, you can give the second priority or third priority. So, and also the support consultant needs to interact with the ABAP for any change requests, and other consultants, if you have any integration related issues, you need to interact with those people. Okay. And if you see that if there is a requirement to give a training, you have to prepare the training materials. And if you need a requirement, if you need to have a more discussion about the respective ticket, then you should talk to user and fix the time and schedule a meeting. Okay, some 30 minutes or 40 minutes meeting, you just schedule with the user and understand the requirement, and any questions if you have, you can ask directly in the meeting. So the support consultant, mostly the roles will be in that way. An implementation consultant based on the phase, in which phase you are in. Okay, for example, if you are in business blueprint phase, the most of the work will be discussing with core team members and getting clarifications and updating the documents. Okay, updating the blueprint document and updating the presentations. Okay, if you are preparing any Visio flow, you have to update the flows based on the understanding. Okay, and KDS, key data structure. So these kind of terms, if you are not much aware about this, please write an email to me. So you are using some words like KDS and business blueprint. Can you provide more details? Then definitely I will reply accordingly. So the implementation consultant based on the phase. Okay, so the day-to-day activities will be, if you are in realization phase, mostly you will do the configuration, you will do the testing, you will write the function specifications, and you discuss with other modules and ABAP. Okay, so the function specification you have to release to ABAP, and if they are asking any questions, you need to answer. So those are the typical day-to-day activities in an implementation, in a support. In implementation, like I mentioned, based on the phase, if you are in a final preparation, you will be mostly busy with authorizations. Okay, user authorizations related and training materials preparation. If the task of end user manual preparation is given to you, then you have to prepare that. Okay, and the cutover programs, the programs you need to verify again, and the data you have to verify all the data is properly given by the business or not. So based on each phase, if you watch my SAP methodology video, which I uploaded few weeks back, that will give you more clarity about the roles and responsibilities of a consultant in an implementation project. So based on the project, the activities will be different. For support project, like I mentioned, it will be more or less similar. Tracking of tickets and talking to users and verifying your open tickets and which ticket is going to breach first. Take that ticket as a more priority and analyze the ticket. If you need any information from the business, just send an email or reply in your tool. Please provide the information and put the status as a waiting for user information. Like that, you can put the status so that SLA will not run. So these are the typical day-to-day activities. Right, we have an option in purchase order to update the price. For example, okay, so this requirement is business wanted to maintain the prices of multiple POs at once. Okay, how to update certain purchase order? Even we have a video on YouTube how to do that one. For example, what happened? You created some 30 POs. Okay, 30 POs of one material, but now vendor has sent you the latest price and he's asking that one, can you apply the same price for all the POs? Today 30, tomorrow 500 POs, and 20 vendors, 500 POs. Okay, so for that purpose, this program is developed. So what this program will do, you can see the input fields here. Purchasing document means purchase order you can input, plant, purchasing organization, material, vendor. Based on the PO delivery date, you can filter the POs, and PAR change date. So you can consider which PAR data you wanted to get it, because PAR can have two different data also, right? For example, from January 1st, 2023 to till October 31st, 2023. One price is there. November 1st onwards, another price is there. Which price you wanted to have it. Okay. So like that you can filter. And here mainly PAR change date means which change data you wanted to extract it. For example, November 30, if you have given, system will get it. Any changes happened today, that prices it will fetch it. Okay. So what is happening in the backend? It will collect, for example, based on the input criteria, you got some 220 purchase orders. For all the 220 purchase orders, the program will run. We use BAPI PO change. Okay. This BAPI is used to change the PO. So the input parameters and all, you can check it that explore about what are the input fields and all. So technically, business requirement to update mass and BAPI PO change is used to make the price changes based on the PAR. How can you know and all? So I'm going to show in the system also. When you go to purchase order, conditions tab, okay, you select that PO condition type and click on this update button. Once you click on update button, system will give a pop-up. You can click this button B. Okay, so the system will carry out the new pricing. We can verify in any PO /N ME22N. Okay, so conditions, someone's PO doesn't have anything. Let me open. Okay, not much data here. Just for we are talking about the price one, right? We are not going to test it. I will tell you. This is the update button. Okay, you have to select that condition type, which price you want to update, and click on update. When you click on update button, system will get, this is a PBXX, so you're not getting that price one. So let me get it, any valid purchase order. Looks like luckily we got some. Everyone, no one is using info record. They don't have proper pricing. Okay, luckily we got some PB00. So PB00, and when you click on update, right, system will get this option, carry out new pricing. Okay, so when you click on carry out new pricing, if there is any price changes happen, system will get automatically the price details. So now what we do here, info record. change. Many of the people who are practicing, they don't have proper pricing procedure knowledge and all, right? So we are getting these kind of issues. Z PB0 PB00. Okay, PRCD underscore ELEMENTS document condition PB00. So in HANA, that this table, right, pricing elements, new table, it replaced the KONB table. Okay. So these are the document conditions. We'll take few conditions, Control C. Then we go to EKKO table. EKKO table. And where is document condition? Okay. It was affected. KNU MHR. KNU document KNU MB. Okay, I'm passing that all the document condition. I'm going with reverse method. Understand it how I'm trying. I'm trying to get from the low level to high level. So we got some purchase order /O ME23N and give the purchase order number. Okay. Conditions will have a PB00 and I want to go to info record. We already have a video actually on this. Go to conditions. Purchasing organization data. /ME. Looks like they have removed the purchase organization. The pricing procedure is deleted. So anyway, the main purpose for explanation here is how we are doing in this manual one, right? In similar way, we are doing with the program. So program can do multiple POs at once. When you're doing manual, you will do one by one. Okay. So what is the business require? Is it a good requirement? Like according to your understanding, business wanted to keep changes are happening. Every day batch job will run. No one will run this one. Okay, you can run a background job. So system will consider all PAR change data today. Today, how many PAR changes are happened? That related one. And for this plant, for this purchasing organization, and on that date, how many PAR changes happened? For that combination, how many open POs are there? Even I maintained one more point here. As per the business requirement, if there is at least one GR or IIR, those POs should not be considered. Okay. So if you take any purchase order, ME23N, if there is a PO history, they don't want to consider it. Means, how do we filter? You got EKKO, you got 100 POs for that date. Let's take an example. Or else you are giving plant and purchasing organization, everything, right? From EKPO, EKKO, that combination, you got some 250 open POs. Okay. 250 normal POs. Those 250 POs, you have to pass in EKBE. Okay. You got only 30 POs in the output. So those 30 POs you should ignore, and those 220 POs you have to update the data. Is it clear?
Yes, yes.
Okay. So if we have one IR is posted or one GR is posted, those one they don't want to change the prices according to their agreement. And if there is any complex requirement, if they have done IR, you can change it. So those kind of any kind of things, then we need to check and explain what is the impact to the business. But if it's straightforward, not to make any confusion, business, if there is any EKBE entry, means purchase order history, don't consider for change. Okay. This is the way how we develop different kind of business requirements and how we do it.
Okay.
Okay. And while writing FS, what you do, you will give this kind of indicator, how we do in ME22N, what data, everything. And BAPI PO change, maybe we will provide little more data. We can provide like multiple function modules related things and all I provided, right? In our videos, different like that. BAPI PO change. Okay. So BAPI PO change. What are the fields like purchase order, header data, in PO item, what information we need to give the input fields. So that based on that, they will make the changes to the PO.
Good morning, everyone. Recently, I reviewed a few SAP profiles, and few are freshers, and a few of the CVs are 3 years, 4 years of experience. One thing I observed is when I get the profile and first when I click on spell check, I got at least 10 to 15 or few profiles more than 20 spell check. The alignments are not proper, and the details, for example the headings and all, different kind of fonts, and if you see that resume once, you just imagine a HR or a recruiter who is getting tens of profiles for one vacancy or 2-3 vacancies. At that point of time, if you are sending this kind of resume, he will not see at least a page. Immediately they will ignore these kind of profiles. So please spend some time, ensure that there is no spell check issues, like few of the names and street names or company names may not be found in dictionary, but the English words and any kind of alignment, please ensure that you should not have any such kind of issues. The content, how the project and what are the skills you mentioned, that is the second part, that anyway we need to discuss that. I will try to make videos on specific points. Assignment, few profiles, SAP MM consultant, they wanted to write in the right hand side top. SAP MM is there and consultant is at the downside. So when there is a vacancy you have seen in LinkedIn or somebody has shared, you feel hurry to share the resume, but ensure that you have the proper alignment, and should ensure that you have used the
examples for BAPI, BADI, and the function modules. I think I was recently giving one comment somewhere. At high level, BAPI and function module looks similar, but technically, if you go for a more difference, BAPIs are mostly for the calling from other system, from third-party system when you're calling. Okay, so those kind of things, BAPI will have a more compatibility for calling from third-party system and all. Function modules are more into within SAP system, are widely used for doing transaction. For example, /n SC37. Okay, so we like BAPI, PO change.
Yeah, actually, I have seen your video on the purchasing view display for the function
So
module.
both we use SC37, and the same way in the BAPI transaction also there actually. BAPI.
Oh, okay. There is it's a transaction code, BAPI.
Yeah, BAPI itself has its own transaction code also. So technically, if you go there at high level, BAPI is mainly for like used for calling from third-party system and all. Function module within SAP system, you are running something, then function module. So the technical things I have seen. But as a consultant, when you're working in these many years I was working, right, I see both are similar time, because same transaction you can execute it and all. So if you
Okay.
go to our logistics general, okay, logistics general, also we have material management, purchasing, purchase order, okay, change, see, function module. So BAPI is at high level inside function module only. So many people ask me that difference. So I also like
Yeah, that is also one of my questions.
yeah, actually that's why we can say like technically at high level BAPI and function modules are similar, but as per my knowledge that BAPIs are designed to call from third party system, okay, like the function modules are mostly within system, and sometimes when you see that one BAPI itself a function module. This is a live example we can see here. Okay, so BAPI itself has a function module inside. This is the function
So
module.
if we want to check function modules for the purchase order and all, this is the way, like how you open now.
This is the BAPI's verification. You can check for the like this. Okay, function module we can say same way you're also getting. This is one way, and another one is go to SA37, and you don't know anything about so star PO star create. Okay, then click F4. So you may get few things related to PO creation and PO change, and but this is one way, but that is the best way, because there you will have a proper way how to verify and all. So I also took one difference between BAPI and function module, because few articles I read it, BAPI itself a function module. So BAPI will be there, but inside function module only will work it. Okay.
Okay.
So that also we see that one. So we don't want to discuss too much about that example, that difference one. But yeah, BAPI and function module is similar, but function module within SAP and BAPI you can call from other system. Okay, so that's what technically I took one statement from SAP official site to tell at a high level. And also you can see whether the release status is released or not. Okay, few things are not released state. So BAPI transaction is a good thing where you can go and verify it.
Okay.
If
But actually, yeah. So the BAPI can also be used to upload the data, right? You said.
Yeah, just now, right? I upload data only. PO change, PO creation, BAPI is there. So you can upload and so what we are doing the function modular BAPI, for example, let's see 37. Okay. So PO display you have seen, material display BAPI and all. That is useful only to call display screen. Okay. So for example, just we have seen that one BAPI underscore PO underscore create one, I think latest one. Create one. Create is old one, create one. So this one we use for bulk PO creation.
Okay.
So only one we give that what is the input fields and all. Based on these input fields, ABAP will create a program which you can upload in the template and do more.
Okay. So actually a little confusion here for me. So I have seen your video on the purchasing view display for the material. For the material, if you want to display, so you were telling something about if you want to display the material directly, the purchasing view of the material, then you can use that MMPUR underscore.
Yeah, sometimes we call the screen actually by hyperlink kind of things we do.
But my question is, where do you use it exactly? How do you, for what purpose you use it?
Yeah, for example, you are showing PO in a report. Okay. For example, you are showing a purchase order in a report, in a custom report. There is a PO there like this 460034 like that. Okay. So business wanted to, from that screen only in the double click, they want to go to ME23M.
Oh, okay.
So at that point of time, they use that BAPI to go there. There, if you click change button, then it will go to ME22M.
Okay. So within the report itself, if you want to give some small icons to display change and all, then the BAPer can use this BAPI. So
Yeah.
we have to, when we give the functional specification to the vendor, a BAPer, so we have to give them, right, this okay, you have to use this
Call
function
display use it. If you can provide the import parameters also, it is very good for a BAPer also. So a very good function consultant. Okay, you saved
but
his
it's not
time.
mandatory, right? That we can just give our
But-
requirement. And
But few projects, few companies and all, they put function consultant has to provide as much details as he can. Okay, because you have a command on the program, you have a command on the business requirement, so you can do properly an investigation and you can prepare it. Okay, so sometimes if you are not able to get properly, then you can just give a BAPI name and please utilize it. If you get any issues, let me know. Like that, you can keep it. But ideally, if you know the import parameter, that's why I explained in my videos and all how to do the import parameters and all.
Okay.
So BAPI to display the screen, to create the screen, to change. Okay. And also I was mentioning that from BAPI, what is the difference between BAPI and BDC? Okay, BDC or LSNW recording method. Even LSNW also has BAPI method. I hope you would have seen my
BAPI and BDC are both methods, right? LSMW.
So I made a video on what you call IDOC method and BAPI method. Little similar actually, method and IDOC method. I have videos. I think you would have gone through that. So these things, when you use it, it looks similar. Without a BAPI also, we can do few big things. Okay, without a BAPI. But only difference is, in case of a BAPI program, you can get a customized transaction. Like you get something like ZMM underscore PO, like something. You can get T code. Once you go the T code, you will have upload file template, upload and execute. It will be created. Okay, if you are doing this BAPI one, the user has to come here and execute it and then go for 5-6 steps and all. So many companies LSNW access will not be given to the users. Okay, because inside it may access to other things. Users also will feel that I have to run 7-8 steps, specify upload and all. So we go for this custom transaction. But if you want to do something for the data migration, cutover and all, without ABAP you want to handle, you can utilize this BAPI method. If you have not seen my video on that course, I think it is available on Udemy in the in generic course for SAP consultants and all. I can send the link. You can go through that.
Okay.
So that's the thing, like BAPI can be used for bulk creation and also the display.
But actually, now in HANA, LTMC has come already, right? So
even I had that LTMC also is going to absolute. They are introducing something a little different and all. But LSNW is still being used by few of my students and all who are working on what you call S4 HANA. They're still using LSNW also. Okay, this is the LTMC one. That's why LTMC I was whether to make the video or not. That's what I was. Start with your data, without your data.
Okay. So compared to LSMW, LTMC is, I think, quite straightforward and easy to do.
LTMC.
So, LTMC.
But even that, I read article that LTMs also may not be available for much time. So we need to see that how. Yeah. I thought to make a video, but after seeing some article, okay, I didn't make it, but I will check it again. If there is still some valid, I will make a video on LTMC. Okay, this is the LTMC home screen and all. Okay. So you got idea about the BAPI, right? Coming to BADI, you put your next question BADI, right? BADIs are enhancements actually. If you go to SPRO, okay, and let's go to material management, go to purchasing. Okay, everywhere you see some BADIs. Yeah, business add-ins in purchasing. Okay. So as a function consultant, you just know that what all available standard. So, for example, what you do, purchasing. So change of field control. Okay. So or else let's take anything. Release creation of scheduling agreement. Enrich ALU output tables and reporting commitment plan. Check enhancement of flexible workflow. SAP has given certain kind of additional the add-ins, right? Okay. So if you have some kind of client requirement, you are writing an FS for that, then the ABAPer will not make something from the ground level. He will
Mhm.
not do the product development completely, right? First of all, he will
Yeah.
verify either any SAP standard baddies are available. Okay. If you also can find it and let's see, adopt header text when copying purchase requisition. Okay. So you want that
Okay.
functionality. If you can give, I think this may be helpful. Please check this one. Maybe you can take SPR or screenshot and put it in your FS so that he will go through if he doesn't know.
Okay.
If you already know,
Okay.
as a best practices and as a ABAP, first he will verify any standard baddies available or standard any exits are available. Okay, user exits and all. I think I have video how to find a user exit based on CMOD transaction, CMOD, SMOD.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Uh,
I'm aware of.
Only it identify at a high level only, but ABAP will go through whether that exit can be used or not, whether it is, just now we are verifying the BAPI, released BAPI or not. So released BAPI means it mostly it will work efficiently. Okay, SAP also verified. Okay, so those things and all they will continue. So what you can say, what is baddies? We can see the baddies in SPRO. SAP has given certain kind of standard baddies. Okay, so if you get similar requirement, then this is change of field control. If you are working on some enhancement in change of field, he will verify this baddie can be utilized or not.
Okay.
Enhancement spot. So okay, if you go to that, it will ask for that what kind of you want to implement. The key also required actually. So determination of factory calendar for workflow deadline. So SAP has given certain things may not be required for everything. So if you really want to implement, you can implement easily with the available baddie because coding everything available, right? So implementation will take less time. Otherwise, he has to write the coding from the ground level. If a developer didn't do proper analysis or is a consultant also didn't do proper analysis, they will do everything what SAP has already done it. They will spend 3-4 days for developing that one. If they find some good baddie, they can finish in half day or 1 day. Okay. So business add-ins are available in purchasing. Even if you go to inventory management also, you see the business add-ins. Inventory management and physical inventory.
Actually, is it possible to give me like one live example, like a tab enhancements, for example?
Tab enhancement, again, the field tables only I was mentioning in that also. Okay. See the example for implementing user exit. Okay. I will give you functionally. For example, during MIGO, you have a requisitioner or something, right? Goods recipient. So goods recipient.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's take an example. So let's close the baddie first. We saw the
Yeah.
SPRO, material management, purchasing, business add-ins. Processing options for contract, define follow on processing of external purchasing of yearly output tables for reporting. So change of address. You can use this business add-in baddie to modify messages based on the field values in purchase requisition in document header level. So if you have any requirement to modify messages based on the field values. So if a certain value, then the message has to change it, like error messages and all. Okay. So
Okay.
modify item enhancement spot. So if you have some requirement, he will not do from the scratch. He will first verify any standard baddies are available. Okay.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
implementation created in the transaction S18. This baddie is used to implement custom logic to modify certain fields of purchase requisition at item level while creating a purchase requisition. See here, while creating purchase requisition, if the plant is 100, okay, for example, plant is 1000, then
Okay.
you want to change the purchase group as a default. Okay.
Okay.
So business
Yeah.
is saying that whenever plant is 1000, purchase group is P01. So PR to PO automatic creation. So they want to use the same values there. So then they will implement this baddie. You have to maintain in a CCID. You know what is CCID? So generally CCID or constant ID, they call it constant ID. So constant ID is constant table, we call it constant table or mapping table. So without avoiding the hard coding, we maintain like this kind of a tables. So in this table, what we'll have? Program, which program you want to have, company code, for which company code you want to maintain it. Okay. And plant. So when these values are there, the purchasing group, the final value is purchase group. You will have a mapping table like this. Okay. With this mapping table, you will prepare the program. So this is the, I think if you keep it Excel sheet, it is better to understand. So we prepare one table like this, program, key 1, key 2, key 3, okay, value. So like this, we can prepare that values. Like a program is something which is ZMMM something. Key 1 is company code. Okay. Key 2 is plant. Value is purchase group. Okay, just take an example. So if they have header and item, if it is header, then item they can keep it. So header is program like this. Key 3, key 4. This is header table.
Okay.
Okay, this is header. The item table and separate table can be. Program is Z MM POS something. Company code 1 GK GP GPCC. Plant G01. For the value P01. Understand? So like this, we prepare that we call it like a mapping table or CCID table, constant ID table and all. So based on this one, the logic he will write. He will use that BAPI. Okay. So if the program is this one, company code and plant, you will get from the purchase requisition. Then the purchase group automatically update as a P01. That is your requirement.
Yeah.
Okay. So in that requirement, he will use this BADI. Just know what we have seen, right? While writing that, he will use the standard, because all the SAP has given, if you want to make any item level changes during PR creation, use that BADI.
Okay.
Okay. And the functional, you're going to give this one. And he will not do from scratching. He will always verify the standard exits, standard BADIs.
So the program name and all also we decide, or he will create and he name it?
We mostly it's ME51N, right? The program is while creating ME59N. So ME51N.
Okay.
So for this one standard only, because you are doing while creating PR, right? So you just PR creation only. But the customized program, you have to give the program. So he has to identify, right, what logic I have to read.
Yeah, he is implementing it in the already existing program. That's why we are giving the standard program.
Because you are opening a customized program, you will give a customized program.
Okay.
Okay, this is the BADI.
So if it does not exist and we have to create a report or something, then he will create the program name, new program.
Yeah, it's like changing purchase group value based on the plant. Okay, just like just an example only. Okay, based on the plant, you want to change it. So then they will use this BADI. And in a mapping table, you can maintain that header mapping and item mapping. If you have two header mapping table, item mapping table, they have two tables. Other single table also will be available. For that, maybe mostly they will have a directly they will maintain it. Okay, first one is you have to tell that one. Actually, header and item only nice to tell, because any new member also can understand that. If you have only single one, what will happen? Mostly you will have item table only. Okay, only the logic person knows. Key 1 is the program, key 2 is the plant, company code, key 3 is plant, value is purchase group, like that. Okay.
Okay.
Until you know the values only you can find it. But if you have header level and item level, you can understand that one. Okay. First is program, second company code, plant, purchase group.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
So that one, and user exits are somewhat example you are asking, right? For example, Migo, while doing Migo. Okay. So quantity where display MB51. So similar kind of example only here, not changing the field. This time, whenever you receive a material for the plant, okay, Gaurav plant, then
Okay.
unloading point should be a certain field. Okay, similar, I think BADI, what we just now discussed, it's validations also, we use the exits. Okay, certain exit will be implemented to have a validation. Unloading point should be this one only. You can maintain in a mapping table. Okay, or else
Okay.
so that's a BADI, module pool, exit. So there are 4-5 things are there. Everything will be used by a BAPR for certain kinds of implementation. Okay, so
Okay.
value changes or comparison with another table. Okay, validations. So these all will be used like a BADI things or user exit. Okay, so how do they find the user exit? First of all, they will find it. What are the exits available for this SAP standard transaction Migo? Okay, that they will verify if they want to play anything which is not standard, right? You want to have validation. Unloading point has to be updated. Okay, or else unloading point should become mandatory when only the plant is this plant. For other things, it should not be. If you go to normal screen layout, either you can make it unloading point as mandatory or optional. But if requirement is only if the plant is Gaurav, then unloading point should be mandatory. Otherwise, it is optional. Then user
So
exit will
can
be
we
used.
say that based on your requirement, the developer will decide whether he has to use the user exit or BADI?
User exit or BADI. I think I'll give you a few words like user exit, validations, updating some field, or comparison of a few fields. Okay, so comparing a table and decide it, BADI. And even there is a module pool also will be used when you are doing the tab enhancement, because one of the projects we implemented the tab enhancement. I gave the table and field, the length, character, data type, what fields I want, how does it look like, which tab, and all I have given. Okay, even I have given in my development video also. When I was asking that one, how do you implement it? He said like module pool, he used it for implementing the screen things and all. Okay. So too much if I talk, maybe it may go 50-50 here and there, but at high level as a functional, I'm going to tell you. Okay. So what I'm going to tell you, that exactly it will be thing. If I tell that one,
but it's not the consultant who decides, right?
no.
When we give the
technical
specification,
compatibility, those things and all will be, you don't have to give the user exit name, you don't have to give the BADI name, you don't have to tell use module pool and all. Sometimes when you have a knowledge and all, module pool, use it for that one and all. Forms, please use the Adobe latest forms. Don't use scripts nobody is using now, but some people are using smart forms, some people are using Adobe forms. You can tell them use Adobe forms. So the more compatibility for them to prepare the table format and all in the form design. So, know what happens as a functional. You need to gather the requirement properly from the business. Give each validation properly. This plant you should not allow. This plant allow this one. Okay, how do we do that one? Okay, let's maintain in a mapping table. So that easy. Don't have to go for ABAP. If you do hard code, plant 1000 make unloading as a hard mandatory. If you hard code in the program, tomorrow plant B, then you have to go to ABAP again. But if you have a map table, you can just go and maintain the entries only. The logic will work. Okay. You can just go to this template, and tomorrow you have another company code, another things. Okay. How to do this? No copy. Okay, tomorrow if you want to have a same logic for another one, then company GPCC, plant GP02, P02. No ABAP is required. Just maintain, the logic will work.
Okay. But who will maintain? We have to maintain it?
Function consultant can maintain it. Without a BAPI, we can just maintain, because it will have a table SM30, or if you have a transaction for that, you can go and maintain. That's the benefit of this mapping table. So that is the benefit of mapping table. Okay, so you can maintain the value, the logic will directly will work it. Otherwise, every time ABAP the logic we have to hard code is we should avoid. Almost we should avoid always. Not a maximum.
So which transaction do we use to implement this? For example, if we
just create a table in SM30. So you use SM30 to maintain it. But if SM30 has a restriction in few of the companies, we ask them to create one transaction code. So with the transaction code, you can go and maintain it. Because SM30 access will be avoided by in production for consultants most of the cases.
Okay, so that transaction code is used to make the add any new requirements or make any changes to the tables.
Yeah. Because SM30 will be restricted, because if sometimes if you have SM30, any important table also you may be able to edit it. So,
yeah.
But if you create a T code, only the T code access can be given. So person can come and do only this one. SM30 can be done for 10 tables, but with transaction you can do only this one only. So it will be helpful, and audit also will not have a concern. SM30 means the dangerous. Any table you can go and edit it.
Yeah.
Which has maintain access.
But actually, do we need to request the ABAPer to create the custom code, or he just whenever any new changes and all that, he will create on his own?
Which one?
I mean, if you want to edit the table, right? For example, we are doing some enhancements. For example, if you take this one here, for this development, whatever we are doing here, so they will create the new transaction code, right? For to make, if you want to make any changes to the table.
Ask them actually, because they will just create a table and give the maintain access. But you need to think whether whether it will be used frequently, whether you have SM30 challenges you want to give to user. So based on that, you need to go for a transaction. If you want to give to user, the transaction need to have a user role also, authorization role.
So only it's always advisable to have create a custom T code for any enhancement.
Because SM30 access will be always restricted.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
Okay.
Okay. So, for example, if we talk about the main integration points, we will mainly talk about SAP MM and FI. That's a major integration part, and then MM and SD, in which processes we use to integrate. Okay, I can give you one brief overview, and MM and PP. Okay, the PP related stuff where we use it to integrate, and we have a project systems MM and PS. That also we have one small integration during our procurement activities. In the configuration wise, if you want to have a look on that areas, for example, the main MM and FI integration, we know like automatic account determination is the major integration point where MM and FI will be integrated. What are the components of MM and what are the components of FI, how it is getting integrated? For example, if you see this here, for example, the valuation area is at the plant. Whatever we kept, we just grouped together here, and here they define valuation classes. Okay, account category reference and the material type, we can call it as our MM components. Those will be integrated with valuation class. Okay, their account category reference is assigned to the valuation class, and account category reference is assigned to material type. Okay, directly we can call it as our material type is assigned to the valuation class, and valuation class will be assigned to different GL accounts. In this step, directly if you tell like this valuation class is a bridge between MM and FI. Valuation class is assigned to GL account. GL account is a FI component. Okay, this is the one area which is the major hub where we are integrating our complete MM with FI, because the material is assigned to the valuation class and valuation class is assigned to the GL account. Automatic account determination is the major part of integrating with MM and FI. In a simple way, one more point we can say, like if you open a material, for example, if you take a material which is having in accounting view, if you open the accounting, what kind of details we are going to capture in accounting view, how it is getting integrated. See this valuation class which we are assigning, the components like the price control, the price of the material, okay, all these things come under FI. Like we can tell automatic account determination is the major step where we integrate our MM activities, MM components to the FI components. That's why when you are buying the material, how price is coming and how GL account is getting determined, all those things will happen with automatic account determination. In the master data wise, in material master, we have accounting view where we are assigning the valuation class, price and all, and costing view we assign the costing related stuff, and also if you have material with standard price, then there is a costing run process will happen which update the prices of standard price related activities will happen. It is completely integrating with CO module. FI CO means finance and controlling. The costing related and all those stuff will be integrated with controlling. And also we create cost center. Cost center, where do we use? If you want to issue the goods to any department, we use the cost center. And if you want to procure a material, procure some services, or procure from C-class materials, means a low class, the materials for which you don't want to maintain the stock, those kind of stuff, everything we create a POs with cost center K. Okay, then we give the cost center in the purchase order and we will consume the respective expenses on that cost center. There we are integrating with CO module. Wherever you are seeing this cost center, profit center, whatever these activities and all controlling module and GL account and these OBYC settings, everything will be integrated with FA module. In a simple understanding, this is the MM FI integration. Because we are buying the material, finance has to involve to buy the material where the price is determined, where the accounts are getting hit. In those all cases, we will have a MMFI integration. The processes wise, if you see, in master data, we assign the accounting view with the linkage between MM and FI, which will be useful. And also coming to the processes wise, when you create a purchase order, the price, automatic GL coming into the account, the cost center, these are all FICO integration. And the goods movement wise, when you come, goods receipt, goods issue, transfer posting, physical inventory, whatever the goods movement we are doing, whenever you do a goods movement, system will generate one material document and one accounting document. Okay, that's why there is whenever you do the goods movement, there is a very strong integration with FI. The processes wise, we can give those examples. Coming to MMSD integration, the configuration wise, I can tell direct one, which like when you do this stock transport order, the main process of integration is stock transport order. And the configurations wise, if you take the purchasing, where we set up our stock transport process, and before that I will just give one small integration where in enterprise structure. In enterprise structure, if you go to the assignment and sales and distribution, here we assign the sales organization, distribution channel and plant. Okay, Here we integrate, like we assign our organization elements to integrate with our sales organization and all. Here the plant will be assigned to the sales organization and distribution channel. And coming to the configuration, purchase order and stock transport order, set up stock transport order. Here when you see this define shipping data for plants, where we assign the customer to our for example, if you take any plant, we assign the customer number and also sales area. Customer number we will assign to receiving plant, and the sales area we will assign to the supplying plant. Means here the configuration wise, the process wise, stock transport order with delivery or stock transport order with delivery and billing is having a strong integration with SD module from MM. In this configuration, for receiving plant we will assign the customer number, and for the supplying plant we assign the sales details. Okay, and the delivery type checking rule, all these configuration steps come under the MM and SD integration. And also we have another process called third party. In that third party also, when we see this what you call there is a TAS. Okay, TAS, there is a one type for the sales order. For that sales order document type, we have an integration when the PR will be generated from the sales order. That is another MMSDN integration, that is the third party procurement. That's a pure configuration of sales and distribution. In that sales and distribution, there is a one third party item category. From that we will assign this PR will be generated. Okay, that point also I will show. See, we have another process where we integrate our MM module with SD. Okay, in this MM module with SD, one is the stock transport order process. Just now I have shown you like yeah, with delivery or with delivery and billing, where that setup stock transport order related setup we will be done. The customer and the sales area will be assigned to our plants. And also there is another process where MM and SD are integrated, that is third party procurement. In this third party procurement, see if you see this sales and distribution SPRO and then sales, and when you come to the sales document item, here there is a called define item categories. Okay, when you go to define item categories, the item category is TAS, okay, third party item. And if you go to the display mode of the TAS, okay, here when you create a sales order with this item category, once as soon as you save that sales order, system will generate PR automatically. Okay, that PR will be having the item category S, and when you take or any PO, okay, that if you see this item category, okay, item category S, which is the third party, automatically third party PR will be generated, and from that we will convert to PO. Means you stock transfer also is integrated with MM and SD, and the third party MM and SD it is integrated. So these are the two processes where we are integrating our MM and SD. And the material master wise, if you want to see, and you can take any material which is having sales view. Okay, I think we'll have a material which is having sales view. Okay, take any material in the sales view, because in the material we maintain the sales related data. Okay, okay, in the material master we have a sales view where we are assigning that tax related data and also sales unit. And if you go to the sales to view, there is item category group, and mainly if you come to the sales general or plant data, where we assign a lot of importance data like a transportation group and loading group. Okay, transportation group and loading group will play the role during the determination of shipping tab in our STO process, or these will play the role. These are the different configuration steps which we do for MM and SD integration. But overall, when someone is asking about what is MM and SD integration, you have to tell there are two processes where we integrate with SD module. One is stock transport order with delivery, and stock transport order with delivery and billing, where we have integration with the SD customer data and sales areas and all. And coming to second process, we have third party procurement. In that third party procurement, then item category TAS, with that whatever the sales order will be created. As soon as you save the sales order, system will generate a purchase requisition with item category S. That will be converted into PO, that is third party procurement we call. The PO will be generated. The process is like when a customer is requiring the material, you will create a PO to the vendor, and we ask them to give the material to us directly to the customer place, and customer will give you what you call the sales related billing invoice, and you will give a normal MM invoice from the vendor, and we will pay the amount to the vendor, and the customer will pay the amount to us. Okay, that is called third party main business scenario. See, the purpose of reference purchasing organization, we have a central system. I can say 70 or 60% of the companies, maximum, I won't use the percentage and all. The maximum companies will go with the central purchasing system, where one purchasing organization will be there, although you have multiple plants. That purchasing organization will take the decisions of to whom I have to interact, from whom I have to buy the materials, everything. Okay, in this we have one purchasing organization which is assigned to all the plants and also company code. Okay, this is central system. Here they may ask some suggestions from the plants, but the main decision will be that central purchasing organization. That's done. The second, what happened, decentralization. The decentralization will be 4 plants you have, 4 plants will have 4 purchasing organizations. Okay, each purchasing organization will take care about their own plant procurement, and this any of the purchasing organization won't be assigned to the company code. Okay, this is decentral. Then what they want to do, for example, when they go for the decentralization procurement, each plant is taking care about their respective purchasing organization is taking care about their procurement. It's happy. But certain materials, all plants are buying from the single vendor, but 4 purchasing organizations are going and creating their own contracts, and the meeting charges, the traveling charges, and also the discussion time, and each one is buying 100 items. For example, for 100 items he will give you 2% discount. If you buy 500 items, he will give 10% discount, but everybody is getting 2% discount only. Okay, then what they thought, okay, in our procurement, 70 to 80% of procurement we are having our own vendors for each plant. Bangalore plant is taking care about the surroundings of Bangalore. The Mumbai plant is taking care about the surrounding of Mumbai, who is the best vendor in that Maharashtra state and all. But for certain things like petrol, maybe HP, or gas HP, and paint, some Asian paints, like that certain items, they are all people are buying from single vendor. For that they are creating individual contracts, and it is splitting into small parts. That's why they are not getting the proper benefit. They want to use for those activities, for those materials, they want to use a central system. For that purpose, the reference purchasing organization has come to picture. What will we do? We create a purchasing organization, and we consider as a reference. That reference purchasing organization will be assigned to all the 4 individual purchasing organizations. Okay, that's it, the configuration. Then this reference purchasing organization will have a contract with Asian Paints for 1 crore, with HP maybe 2 crore or 10 crore, whatever the contract. Then that contract can be used by any of these plants, because these purchasing organizations are assigned to reference purchasing organization. That's why system won't throw any error messages. How to fetch the data, when you want to build up any logic and all, what are the data you supposed to take care, and seeing the tables, and for an important table, just go and pass in that SA11 and see what are the fields are covered in that table, because that knowledge will be useful when you want to develop a smart form or when you want to develop a report. Okay, whatever you want to do at that point of time, you will have use of these things. For example, if you want to develop a report for a PO, okay, and you want to get the document date and vendor number and PO number, then you just take that EKQO table. Okay, just go to S11 and see the fields. The randomly, if you see that, okay, company code, if I want to get in PO, I will get from EKQO table. Document type, I will get from EKQO. And the vendor number, what is the long ways, terms of payment, what are the PO header we have, currency key, exchange rate, purchasing group, purchasing organization, all these details if you want to get for any report or any smart form, then you have to use EKKO. That's what, like if you click on that, you just give 1000 company code and just execute it. You will get the PO number, company code, the document type, when was it created, who has created that PO, all these details we will get it. It's like a habitual by taking some important tables. Like if you take MSEG is our goods movement item level table, which is very important if you want to get the details of a goods issue or transfer posting, a goods receipt, any kind of details, we will get the details. For example, material number, this movement type. Okay, for example, you want to have a list of documents for 201, okay, which was created in the year of 2016. Just execute it. You will get the material document, when the year, and what is the material planned, how much quantity, all details we will get from that. If you practice at least some 15-20 tables frequently, because of that, when interviewer is asking the similar questions, or else if you are getting a requirement to work on certain kind of thing, then you will easily get the data. And also, for example, there is a function module. Okay, how to see the function module, how to run the function module, that also you can practice. For example, to run a function module, transaction code is SC37. Okay, SC37 is a transaction code, but you just get a basic knowledge on this, because ABAP will take care about the maximum things. When you take a function module, for example, there is a one function module, VB underscore batch underscore get detail. With this, for a batch, what are the details if you want to see, that you can get it. Okay, give the function module and click on test. Okay, see that what is the material number for which you want to see, and what is the batch and the plant 1000. Just give the details and execute it. Then you will get the details of that respective batch. And if you click on this output details, okay, what is the expiry date, what is the manufacturing date, all details we will get from this function module. In this, when it comes to function module, ABAP will take care about more activities, but we should have that basic knowledge and all. Okay, see, this is the PO details. If you want to get any PO some details, BAPI underscore PO underscore get detail one. If you just execute here, okay, give any PO like 174. Okay, you just execute it. Give the PO number, and if you want to get some details which you are not getting from the tables, like some status details and all, these are all some practice you have to do, which will be useful for you when you really work on the respective developments or those things. Then you will get the details. Okay, document is not exist. So we'll take any document which is available. One 7745. Okay, this PO is exist. Just click on the details. See all the PO details are coming here. Who has created? What is the document type? All details are getting. And with this function module, we can create the Migo also. Those different activities also we can do. And also if you want to run a program, what are the basic run, how to run, how to see the, for example, if you want to see a program of a transaction, just go to SC93 and just Migo and click on display. Okay. The program is SAP Migo is the program. If you want to run the program, go to the transaction SCA38. Just give that program and execute it. Okay. It's not a like it's like if you take any one program which is having that details, an executable program, and execute it, we will get that respect to a activity what we can get from that. So if you take ME21N transaction code, the program is this one. If you give that program and execute it, it will take you to ME21N screen. Sometimes we need to run the program of respect to transaction code in the back end. At that point of time, we cannot run the transaction code, right? Then we can directly run with the program with the help of a web. It may be useful in different cases. What I'm telling you is you just take that SC38 and SC37 and SC16 where you are seeing the table and field names. If you just spend some half an hour time per day by seeing some different tables and different programs and all, that you will be familiar with that screens and with the fields and all. That's what the use of that. For example, PO creation, you know, but daily open PO and just go to the tabs like payment terms is there, Incoterms are there, okay, and text, okay, there are different texts are available, address, okay, which address will be available in the header, it is the address of the vendor, okay, and if you come to item, the delivery address, what is the delivery address, either it belongs to the plant or else it belongs to the storage location. If you give the storage location, the system will take from the storage location. And there is an option here. What is the use of this option? Subcontracting vendor. Sometimes what will happen, you are procuring the material and directly asking them to send to subcontracting place. Okay, anyway you are going to give the components, right? Like that if you want to send them, then if you give the subcontracting vendor, like agency 02, okay, should it be replaced all the items of by the vendor number? Yes. Okay, see this all this agency 02 vendor address has come into this place. Now this person will directly send the materials to that address. These kind of different options are there. Then only you will remember. Look, sometimes payment terms means okay, payment terms will be in PO delivery or invoice tab. By seeing the screen for 2-3 times, you will remember the fields. That is the use when you go for that. When you want to give some details, or otherwise interviewer is asking like, where do you give the payment terms? Okay, what is the use of payment terms? At that point of time, you will come to know, okay, where it is available. Okay, it is header means it is EKKable. He is asking like, in PO, payment terms are saved in which table? Okay, you know PO header is EKKO, item is EKPO, main tables. Then you don't know payment terms is available in the header or item. If you are familiar with the screens, then okay, payment terms is available in header means it will be saved in EKKO table. That kind of understanding levels will be increasing. Point we will tell like there are header text are there and also item text are there. In which cases we will use what kind of purpose. For example, there is an information you want to convey to the vendor. Okay, please provide all the materials on so and so date. At least it should be reaching only on air. You should not send by train or something like any information you want to give. Any information you want to give a generic way which is applicable to all the materials in the PO. The items may be 10 items or 20 items you have. There is an information you want to pass to vendor. At that time, we will prefer to give in header. Okay, and also there is a terms and conditions you want to mention, or else there is an agreement which you want to copy in the PO, that details. Anything which is applicable to entire PO, we give in header. That is one point. What is this item text? For example, in as per SAP, what will happen? The material, and we will have a description. Okay, the description will have certain limit. Okay, but you want to maintain some 3 lines or 4 lines data. Okay, then we will maintain in the item text. Then this item text can be coming in the PO printout after your material. First item, then text. Means any specific text details which is applicable to that respect to material only, respect to item only, then we will give in the item level. See, for example, if you want to change the price of in info record, it will be like you will go to ME12. Okay, then go to the conditions. So once you give the condition, system will give a what is the current validity. It was created on November 10th, and till that we have. Then we need to click on the new validity period. Okay, as soon as you click the new validity period, system will pop up the screen. What is the new validity from today's date to what is the new price you want to capture. That price will be, for example, you want to keep it as a 120 euros. Now save it. This is the way how we change the price. And also if you want to have a scales in a PO or in an info record, if you want to maintain, you just select that, and there is a one sky blue color icon is there, right? That is called scales. Click on the scales. Okay, and what kind of scales basis we can mention, like quantity scale or whatever it is, the scale. For example, how the scales will be maintained? From, it is there is a written from, right? From one piece price is 120, from 101 price is 110, and from 501 price is 100. What you understand from this? 1 to 100 price is 120, and 101 to 500 price is 110, more than 500 price is 100. Okay, see, I am creating a purchase order. Okay, and what I have maintained here, if you go to the conditions and in scales, select that and go to scales, what we have maintained, 1 to 100 120, and more than 500 it should be 100. I have given the quantity of 520. Now price is 100 has come. Okay, now what will I do? Just I will change the quantity to 400 and click on check button. See that price has changed to 110 because 101 to 500 the price is 110. And now I will change the quantity to 40. See, the price has changed to 120. Okay, this is the way how scales will be useful. When you, sometimes vendor will give you, if you buy more quantity, I will give you the less price. At that point of time, we use this scales option, which is given in what you call SAP. We generally maintain in info record, where we maintain the data. The same thing we can maintain in contract also. The scales can be maintained. Be transportable. One is number ranges which won't be transportable, and the CT04 and the CT04 which we create and all, and the CL02 where we assign the characteristic to class, and the CL20N. CL20N means which we assign, only class will be assigned, right? Like for example, okay, see, in this class we only that classification tab. If you go to SPRO release strategy, the only the classification tab will be there, right? After going to release strategy, only that details won't be copied, that we need to maintain. I will repeat again. You may not understand. Yeah, I will show you in the system, then you can understand. When you go to the release strategies, Material management. Purchasing.
Ganesh,
Yeah. In
what
purchase
is the
order.
question? I didn't hear.
Yeah, I will just tell you. There are in release strategy, when you go to the new system like development to quality and quality to production, there are certain activities we have to repeat it in the configuration. One is the number ranges, okay, the PO number ranges, PR, material master, vendor master, these are all number ranges we need to create, okay, and whatever you have created is same thing you have to create again. And the second thing is release procedure, characteristic, classes and all we have to do. And coming to this release process, groups, code, indicator, everything will be saved in transport request and it will be moved to the next systems. But only in the release strategies, the strategies everything will be same. Only this classification is there, right? This classification is only won't be moved to other system. Okay, we need to maintain those things only. In production and quality, SPRO might be in display mode, not might be, it will be in display mode. That's why we have an option of T code called CL20N. With this CL20N, we will give the release group and strategy. As soon as you give, system will give this pop-up and we will maintain the classification details. This is the classification details. Okay, these details will come directly here. Okay, that's what how we maintain the details for classification in quality or production system. Okay, thanks for attending. I hope this session was useful for you. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Have a good evening.
Good morning and good afternoon, everyone. We'll wait for 1 minute to start the session. As I'm planning sometimes to have these kind of interactive sessions, I request all of you to click the bell icon so that you will get the immediate notification, because I cannot schedule at exact time, and because the live sessions means we need to have a plan everything, right? So once everything is set, I can come to online, so that if you have the bell icon already clicked, then you will get the notification. Anyway, once the live is started, we'll wait for some 1 to 5 minutes to start the session, so most of the people will join in this meantime. Otherwise, if I tell some time and people will join, and if any other kind of hurdles, I don't want people to wait. I can wait for 5 minutes for the people, but I cannot wait, so I cannot make the people to wait. So click on the bell icon to join. Hi Jalai, thanks for joining. We cannot see the overall number of views, how many number of viewers have joined. We can only see the views. So whoever joined, once you come, just hit the like button so that I can see that how many people have joined the session. This session is planned based on the request and mainly the interactions I have done in the last few weeks with few of the job seekers, and how bad or how miscommunication or the way of preparation is not proper. Okay, as I'm not an active trainer, and if I'm an active trainer, I can give such kind of inputs maybe to 10 people or 20 people, but we have a platform where we have thousands of subscribers or YouTube family members. So I felt like let's give the inputs, whether they have our complete Google Drive content, or they are learning from some other trainer, or they are learning with Learning Hub or any kind of different sources in the market. So I hope these inputs will be helpful to all of you. So let's utilize the session. Thanks Raghu for joining. Thanks Sriram, Raghavendra, Puneet. Thanks Ramesh. Thanks Raj. Thanks Mahesh. Yeah, thanks to all of you for joining. Yes, I'm giving at least 1 hour of time. I'm planning to give to all of you to input based on that recent observations, and I listed certain points. Okay, I hope these inputs will be helpful for them to prepare in a better way. You can also give your time by giving rating to our Udemy courses. There are a few free courses. Sometimes I give free coupons on our YouTube community. And you can share this link to your friends, whoever prepare, whether he is a fresher or experienced in some other domain, but they are changing to SAP, or even the people who are changing the job after 4 years or 3 years of experience. Certain people.
Look what's happening. No light coming. No legs. So stay. I am light level. Sarchertoni.
So even some people they first join in campus selections in any MNC. They work for 2-3 years or 4 years in customization and certain kind of support. They want to change the job. Almost when they open the SAP standard and try to understand many things, they feel like a blank because they worked in a certain environment. Either they are working more into the some certain direct procurement processes, repeated tickets, similar kind of tickets, or more customization, which they cannot understand what exactly was done in the back end. I see those kind of people, they have good experience, 3 years, 4 years of experience, but knowledge wise they are not quite confident. In same way, another person within 1 to 2 years, he got good exposure about implementation and more into SAP standard system. So we cannot say the 4 years experience guy have more experience or more knowledge than the 2 years, based on what kind of projects they worked and how he was analyzing. See, if you get some error, how much you are analyzing and how you are checking in Google for any SCN blogs or our kind of a blog compared to asking. But nowadays I see the people more are into the dependency. You are depending on certain blog or you are depending on SCN questions and answers. That is somewhat okay, but we have Telegram group or emails like me. Some people are giving the email. You also respect their time. You have some error, you are just copying that error and sending email or asking in a Telegram group or WhatsApp group. Before that, you just Google or you just check it. What is this error? Can I understand? See that SAP doc notes. Try to resolve on your own. You cannot then go to Google and give that error message. You will see certain kind of answers. Try to understand and analyze. Okay. Then finally, if you are not getting anything, then maybe you may depend on any WhatsApp group or any group where you are daily asking or generally you are used to ask. But when you get error without thinking, directly asking or sending email, I get many emails with error messages and all. I think 90% I wouldn't have given reply to that kind of thing. The same thing, if you Google, you will get some inputs. So that's what I want to tell all the people. Try to decrease the dependency. First, decrease the dependency on the people. Asking question whenever you get error, whenever you get a question, try immediately asking someone who is available or who is busy or in any group and all. The second dependency, slowly try to decrease on Google. But Google, I think mostly we will depend at certain point of cases. But first you analyze on your own, and then you can depend on Google search for finding any good SCN questions, answers, or blogs or YouTube videos and all. Then third level, you have to go for the depend on the any person to ask. Okay, if you're sending email with error messages and all, waiting for reply from the person and all, compared to that, you paste the same error, put in Google, you will see certain kind of SCN questions. There will be different conversations, different ideas people will give, and certain one idea will be successful. That will be helpful for you to analyze it compared to directly getting question to answer like a spoon feeding. Okay, that practice, if you start, it will be helpful for you when you get the job also. I don't have any Telegram link and all, even don't know plans also, because I can do whatever I can manage with my passion and with my available time. Okay, so even that YouTube comments or certain Gmail replies only, I'm missing many things. So this Telegram, such kind of active things I cannot do. Thanks for understanding. Yeah, Kanban and all, I will keep it in my list for the future video. Let's go to our agenda. Yeah, even people ask like, can you keep it your phone number and all? So even very difficult for that, giving number, and then if I'm not responding, it's not good. Okay, so I can do whatever with my limited time. Okay, any YouTube comment I can reply whenever, weekly 2 times, 3 times, or whatever time I can give. And the Gmail maybe weekly 1 or 2, 3 times, whenever I check it, I can give certain replies. So yeah, so let's start. I think 41 concurrent viewers. We'll check for 2 more minutes to start. That's the reason I was asking for the people, because you are missing that live conversation, and maybe I may not be able to respond all the questions in the chat because we come with one agenda, so it should not be distracted. Okay, maybe, but still I can answer at least 5 questions or 10 questions based on the available time. So you can utilize this kind of a live session whenever we plan. Yes, for HANA, yeah, I'm planning for the differences and all, but no classes, no active training. I think it may not happen in 2023 also. We'll see in 24. I'm not sure, but no plans very soon about active training. But when you choose a trainer, please check what kind of commitment. You always believe in the knowledge sharing, remaining any other commitments and all, you can recheck. Okay. Yeah, you have to depend on LinkedIn, Monster, Naukri, and add more connections and check it. If you don't find a SAP consultant job as a fresher, if you get any purchasing domain like purchasing admin or a stores clerk or such kind of, if you find any kind of domain, okay, like purchasing clerk or inventory clerk, that kind of also you can select to start your career. I have 3.7 years of experience. Okay, you always can understand that whatever experience I got in Asian Paints for 3.7 years, that is always special, and it helped me a lot. Okay, I think 43, I think we don't meet that 50 number. I think we can start. I'm not giving any kind of online training now. Okay, if you really want our content, okay, you can go to our ganeshsapscm.com, and once you come to ganeshsapscm.com, or else you just Google and give Ganesh SAP, you will get our blog first, and here in the right hand side you will see that click here for MM videos, and you can register. Okay, so but no live trainings and all, no plans very soon also. Okay, let's start the agenda. So I want to highlight certain kind of points. Whoever preparing, all of you whoever are actively in online, just click like button. Okay, let's start the agenda. So most of you aware about that SAP MM content. Either you have taken our content or you would have taken from, okay, so any kind of trainer, you are learning from a trainer. Okay, there will be multiple kind of sources, you would have an idea. So today I will try to cover how you can plan the preparation till purchasing. Okay, even maybe automatic account determination also we can include it. So these 4 things if you cover, that could be more than enough, I think. Later I can plan for one more. Okay, so whoever have our Google Drive content or you are learning from any other sources, okay, so first of all you need to understand that you are preparing for SAP MM functional consultant, not only SAP MM or SAP SD or FICO or any kind of functional modules. You are not just a technical person who are going to spend time always with SAP system, SPRO and all. In a complete implementation process, for the configuration you may spend 6 to 10% of your time. So you are going to spend a lot of time to understand the business discussions, to understand what kind of requirements are there and how to map it, and to prepare functional specification for the customized objects, and lot of testing you are going to do for the standard transaction testing and also customized programs testing and cutover. There are a lot of activities. For the SPRO configuration you may spend around 6 to 10%. Different people have given kind of analytics, but at least average we can say around 6% of your time you are going to spend with SPRO. Okay, so you need to understand about why we are doing. So what is the use of purchasing organization? Let's take it, you are going to work on the enterprise structure. Okay, so when you are working on enterprise structure and all, so how you can see like, okay, enterprise structure I am working on that. First you are understanding what is the use of purchasing organization, okay, how you are going to use it. So if you want to have if you do without purchasing organization, is it possible to create the purchase order or not? Okay, so these kind of things you always have to understand. So even I will put it in our comments also, our complete SAP MM drive content, how I explained how to navigate and all. So I'm not going to spend time on that, because here the audiences whoever joined, right, they may not have the drive content and all. So whoever have the drive, you can check the comments for the link where I explained about how to navigate for the each content and all. So when you prepare that, first you are anyone, if you have a SAP system and you have taken the content or you are getting the training, first you have to understand that what is organization structure. Okay, purchasing organization, we have different types of purchasing organizations. Without purchasing organization you cannot create a purchase order. Purchase order is the external document. You cannot create a purchase order without purchasing organization. That is the main thing, anyone can understand that. Okay, so for example, plant, is it possible to create a purchase order without plant? Again, no. You should have a plant to create a purchase order. Storage location, yes. If it is non-stock, for example any service procurement kind of a thing, storage location is not at all required. If it is a stock materials like direct procurement you are involving, then storage location is an optional. You can give in purchase order, otherwise during goods receipt you can input the storage location. Purchase group, again a mandatory during procurement. So there are other elements available like a company code and all, that's part of finance company code. It's a mandatory during purchase order creation. So okay, I'm creating purchasing organization, I'm creating plant, I'm creating storage location. How these organization elements are going to be used in the regular business? So storage location is mainly for the inventory activities. So during goods receipt or during transfer posting or during goods issue, without storage location, I cannot do activity if it is a stock goods movement involvement. Okay, purchasing organization, plant, all those things during purchase order creation, these are all mandatory. Okay, purchase group. What is the use of purchase group? Purchase group is a, simply you can say like a purchase group is a buyer. In SCM language, it's like a buyer, a person or a department who is involving in the procurement activities. So purchasing organization, like a purchase organization, a purchasing organization is like the complete activity. Like for example, when you are doing that purchasing overall, we are creating that one central purchasing organization or decentral purchasing organization. The purchase group means the team who is sitting in the office. Okay, either entire team, they can call it like purchase group for electrical items, a purchase group for some maintenance activities, purchase group for import procurement, purchase group for raw material procurement. Like that they can create for a certain grouping. Otherwise a few may give the people, but latest projects I never see the purchase group as a people, because people may change, right? Not like earlier, one person joined means they will work for 5 years, 10 years, 8, 15 years, even few people retire in the same company. Nowadays 2 years, 3 years, 1 year, keep on changing. I think that's why in 2012 during implementation, the first project, I think September 19th, we are going to, within 2 days, my first implementation go live is going to complete 10 years of time. At that time, the purchase groups, we created the people, Ankur Sharma or some Harshant or so different names we put it, and phone number. With the latest projects and all, the purchase group mostly it's like a department wise, like based on the type of products, electrical items or HVAC items or some maintenance, like that we created. So you need to understand, then only you can remember, you can talk in interview in efficient way and with confidence. Otherwise you can only remember, yeah, purchasing organization means yes, we have to copy, we have to assign to company code, we have to assign to plant. These assignment and all as part of technical, that you can understand and you can practice, it can remember. You don't have to by heart, or you don't have to too much spend time on that, but you need to spend time on that. What is the use of purchasing organization? What is the use of plant? If I don't create plant, what will happen? What plant is going to do? Plant is the main area where your operations are going to happen. The stock you are going to check at the plant level. MRP you are going to plan at your plant level. So if you want to have at your valuation, mostly we do at the plant level, the valuation will be done. So that level you have to understand when you go for a organization structure. I hope these inputs and whatever explanation I have given, that is going to be helpful for all of you who are preparing, just thinking about SPRO, thinking about assignment of purchasing organization to plant, a company code, that kind of level. So beyond that you have to think, because you are a business analyst, you are a functional consultant, you need to understand the business, you need to understand the terminologies, you need to understand the significance of each organization element. Okay, you can watch 2-3 times this video, because after this live also it will be in public, and you can watch, so that okay, this is the use, I need to explain in that way. So then your way of preparation will be matured and it will be improved. If you really feel that one, I think I was missing this concept, or I was not thinking in that way, like to elaborate uses of each element and all, you can hit like button, so that I can understand that okay, how many people have adopted and how many people have liked these kind of inputs. Okay, so let me see the chart for 1 to 2 minutes before we go for master data. Yeah, no S4 training and all, but yes, I will plan for certain S4 HANA videos. Even in our company also, we are starting S4 HANA migration activities and all. So definitely I will plan certain kind of inputs and certain short videos and all. You just bless with your likes, bless with your comments, bless with your sharing our videos. So 393 videos are available, and maybe in 2-3 weeks or 4 weeks we are going to complete 400 videos as a single person. And if you are 5 people or 6 people who are showing lot of love and gratitude, and I'm very thankful to certain people. Okay, Imran, I can remember Imran, I think Sirisha, and there is one more, Jahnavi. Okay, there are certain people, like always whenever I see YouTube comments, I think once in a 2 days or once in a 3 days I open. Sanjeev. Okay, so these are 4-5 names I always see with the heartful whatever they are going to tell that one. Sometimes they may ask questions, but most of the time they try to appreciate the content, try to appreciate, they express their things and all. So that's always special for those names I mentioned. That again I'm mentioning that Sanjeev, Jahnavi, Sirisha, some Imran Tahildar, and some even Abdul, one more name. So these are the people who frequently give the comments. Thanks to all of you. If I miss some names, just excuse me. And thanks to all of you whoever spend your time to give your it may take 1 minute or 30 seconds of your time, but that will give me a positive vibration, like okay, so these people are liking, or these people are giving that one. Thanks to that people. For special thanks to those 5 to 6 names or 10 people who frequently give the comments, and thanks to all of you for your spending your time. Okay. Thanks Radhesham Chowdhury. Yeah, you got job in Infosys because of helping our videos. I hope our videos would have played 10%, 20%, 30% role, but I'm very happy because I may be active for a few more years. I cannot say that one how many years, okay, because based on a lot of parameters and all, but I have a selfish, or I have a wish, or kind of wish that our videos will definitely make some noise, some impact on many people for next 10 years, at least 10 years. Because whether it is S4 HANA, or whether it is ECC, or whether it is Oracle, any kind of a concept, the basic what we have explained here, the master data and procurement, inventory management, the supply chain management processes, the Excel inputs, or mock interviews, interview guidance, these things are evergreen. Those will be available for next 10 years or 15 years or 20 years. But we wish at least our next 10 years till 2032. Today we are getting around 4,000 to 5,000 or sometimes 6,000 views per day. If you are inactive, maybe at least 1,000 views will come, but at least few people are going to learn. That's the biggest thing I always cherish. How to get a job in Germany or Singapore? There is a video on our channel. I don't know, the same question, if you would have pasted on YouTube, you would have got one video from Ganesh Padala, where I explained how to get a foreign job, what are the different ways to get it. I spent a lot of time to prepare that video, so respect that time and watch that video. Definitely it will be helpful. Okay. Thanks again to all of you. Let's go to our master data. Okay. So like that you can prepare and understand, so that you can correlate when you are doing this one. Okay, so coming to master data, material master, service master, vendor master, info record, source list, even there is a master called quota arrangement. We don't have a full video on our Google Drive, so I didn't put that. So quota arrangement, the usage maybe certain companies may use that MRP kind of area and all. Okay, material master is the base for any direct procurement, even certain kind of service related activities also you can create materials. And material master, in material master you have a different views. We have a best video on material master end to end. On YouTube also it is available, you can watch it. So I don't want to explain at the deep level of that, but when you create a material master, okay, material master, see my plant, whatever I created, I'm going to maintain the plant data storage or purchasing data, even accounting data. So these all data I'm going to maintain. Okay, so purchase group we are giving in purchasing view. Storage location, extent of material master at the storage location data level. So whatever organization elements you created, all those are going to be used in your master data. Service master, you're going to at the client level, you're going to maintain service master for using the external service procurement. On YouTube also we have service master related videos. Even Google Drive you have a complete set, and whoever needs, I told you that you can go to ganeshsapscm.com and check the link, or even our check our YouTube channel description. There also you can find it. In this video description also I'm going to keep those links. Service procurement end-to-end video we have, and service master videos. Even on our blog we have documents related to service master. Okay, so vendor master there has general data, company code data, and purchasing data. When it comes to purchasing data, again this purchasing organization, even there are some plant specific data also can be maintained. Info record, again you are going to maintain at the purchasing organization level or plant level. Okay, so info record to fetch the price or conditions, kind of a freight or discount, certain kind of values to automatically to your purchase order. So info record when you are maintaining, again your organization structure is getting interlinked. Source list you are going to maintain for material and plant combination. Then again your plant is coming to picture. Once you go inside, you will assign your purchasing organization. So these elements are always coming in every step, whatever you are going to do. Quota arrangement, again you're going to maintain for the different vendors. The percentage you can maintain. For example, 100% you are doing the procurement. 3 vendors, 1 vendor 50%, 1 vendor 20, 1 vendor 30, like that you can maintain the quota arrangement. So the whatever master data you are learning, what is the use of material master? If I want to procure raw material, if I want to sell this finished good materials, and if I want to procure any spare parts, all needs to be available in system as a material. Service master, if you do any external service procurement for rental or some service activities or maintenance activities. So understand the business requirement, how these, I am creating 10 materials, how these materials are going to be used. You can get 10 materials, some 5 raw materials or 3 finished goods, some 5 spare parts. You can use those materials only for your testing of procure to pay processes and all. Okay, so sample BAPI means, is it blueprint document? Thanks Vaibhav for your great words. No plans on Ariba. I am not going to put my hands in Ariba area, I'm very sure, but already EWM and some warehouse management, even S4HANA procurement, these areas and all somewhat I'm involving, but no plans to make videos on Ariba, means like a full-fledged or a certain kind of concept. But maybe I may plan some short videos on Ariba if I really find something interesting. Blueprint you can find in our content also. Whoever like complete content, we have a sample blueprint document. Definitely that you can utilize for your learning. Okay, so now I have explained like how you can prepare the master data. So when you are learning from a trainer and these kind of things also, you can plan in that way. Okay, that NVM Muppala, I think you can check our blog to find that complete content where we have provided that one. The differences of ECC and S4HANA you can expect in few weeks for the video. I'm already PPT is ready. I'm going to make the video and I will upload. Okay, so now coming to procure to pay process, most of the people like when the interview questions the what is procure to pay, so it's quite like how you want to explain, and you can try to avoid the transaction codes when you're explaining, because explain like a functional consultant. If they ask you like what is the transaction or something, then you can mention, because when you mention the transaction code, until if you are going for interview of a fresher or 1 year, maybe okay, somewhat convincing, but if you're going with a 3 years or 4 years, after 4 years or 3 years of experience, then if you say that one create purchase requisition with ME51 and create purchase order with ME21, and that looks very like immature, and okay, this person has just read the steps and came to interview. You can tell like how the procure to pay process means it's a complete end-to-end process of procurement. Okay, let me tell you that the purchase requisition is an optional document. Any department can create purchase requisition for the list of materials. Then purchasing team will convert the purchase requisition into purchase order if there is a already fixed vendor. Otherwise, they create a request for quotation and send to different vendors and finalize the vendor. Once vendor is finalized, purchase order will be created and sent to vendor. Based on the delivery date, the materials are received to warehouse. Then the warehouse team or logistics team or stores team, whoever, whatever you are going to call, the team is going to perform the goods receipt based on the physical stock. Once the stock is received, along with the stock, the vendor will send you the invoice copy. Either along with the truck it will come, or else the invoice copy may come via email or any other mode. Then finance team will post the invoice based on the actual goods received and actual invoice received from the vendor. So once invoice is posted based on the vendor balances, FBL1N, they have transactions, right? So once the balances, finance will do the payment. Like that you can explain. Okay, what is the use of contract? You have not explained about the contract. If you ask like that, then contract is again an optional document. Certain kind of vendors will agree with the company. Company will tie up with the vendors to have a contract for next 1 year, these materials, irrespective of the market changes, irrespective of the conditions. Now you can see in the recent days, Ukraine war or COVID situations have given hike in many materials prices, right? So during contract, maybe until the price is too much difference, then they may go for a second discussion. When we are agreeing in 2019, the price was $100, but you know the situation of COVID and manpower issues or other things, now the price is around 135. So can you make it at least 120 or 125? They may go for a change of contract kind of a thing. Okay, so you have to explain that one. So no, contract is optional, so no need. Then it will give you that, okay, this guy doesn't know about the business. You have to explain like that. The contract, if the both are agree. So certain materials, company also not interested to have a contract because that price is always coming down. Let's say example, you can take it like some tomato or certain kind of materials always coming down a change. They want to use that when the price is less, let's buy more. Even wheat powder, these kind of things. Okay, when the price is less, let's buy more and keep it in our storage. Price is high, let's not do much procurement. So depends on the company, they can plan it. So contract is not something always give you the positive results. Sometimes it will give. So company, based on their experience of those materials, and they can decide the contract is really required or not. Okay, so the benefits will be there because the vendor will fix that this is my fixed customer, every month they are going to buy 1,000 pieces. So irrespective of the market requirement and all, we always give to them. Okay, this is like for example, recently you are seeing our Udemy marketing and Udemy business. Okay, we have total 22 courses on Udemy now. We are going to increase few more. Okay, so there is Udemy business. Recently 10 courses are selected for Udemy business, like TCS, Infosys and Deloitte, EY. Many companies have tied up with Udemy for taking business. So we always have a fixed people who are going to learn our courses. The Udemy marketing means the people like you or anyone who come and take the content. Sometimes they may take, sometimes they may not take. Okay, so when you have a contract means fixed, this person I can send every month 1,000 pieces. That's the benefit will be there. And also when you are giving the good business to the vendor, he will also give you the better price. even better quality or better delivery, also on-time delivery. Sometimes you have huge demand of certain material, you want to increase your production. Daily you are making 100 bicycles, for example. Because of more demand, you want it to increase to 150 or 120 or 130. Then you need additional raw materials. You ask your existing vendor, can you increase the thing? He may give you priority because of the relationship, because of existing contracts and all. Negative wise also, like I told you, right? You're always fixing for certain things, you're getting a better price from the other vendors, but you cannot buy huge quantity because you already have a contract with existing vendor. So there will be pros and cons. So the supply chain team will think a lot and they will plan, okay, 70% of procurement, let's go with existing vendors, let's have a contract. 30% let's always have the where the price will be less or better deals, let's take it. So this 70% will not will help us to make our business work properly, and remaining 30% we can always play with less prices and all. Okay, so you need to understand that each document, a purchase order, okay, purchase requisition, someone asked that one, why don't you use purchase requisition to send to your vendor? Okay, because purchase requisition has a vendor details, right? Why can't you send? Because purchase requisition, the design itself, it's a internal document. A department can create to the purchasing team to inform that we want these 100 materials by October 15th. Okay, so that kind of thing. Purchase order is a legal document which is having the purchase order form or pricing conditions, the calculation of values, all setup was done for the purchase order, so which will be using to deal with the vendor for the procurement. Okay. Pricing procedure. I think most of the people, if I ask 10 SAP consultants who are preparing, what is your most critical topic, I think 70 to 80% people will give pricing procedure. You check our video on Udemy, we have a course on pricing procedure in our Google Drive. I explained about the condition types, calculation schemas, schema groups, each use of most of the important things. I hope you will be definitely getting the benefit. Pricing procedure is one of the top until the recent IDOC courses have come. Before that, pricing procedure is our top popular Udemy course. Okay, we have the among 22, it was on top 1 for around 2 years. Recently IDOC course has come to the top 1. Okay, so release procedure, again an important thing. If we have a PR release procedure on YouTube, you can check it. I explained about the characteristics, class, how to maintain and all. Output determination, we have different kind of outputs, like IDOC course, if you see, I explained about EDI related things, and normal print everything which is explained in our purchasing course. Auto PO creation, we have a document on our blog, and even auto PO creation will be saving the time for the company where they don't have too many changes. Okay, they are okay to create auto PO with fixed values from the info record, like fixed discount, fixed freight and all. Then they can go for that. No, every PO we have to check based on the cubic meters, we have to give the freight charges and all, such kind of a complicated shipping charges and all. Then the auto PO creation will not give much benefit to them. Although PO is created automatically, they have to go again to update the freight conditions and all. Okay, so this is not something like there is an auto PO function is given by SAP, means all companies have to run and buy that auto PO, so like use that auto PO. Okay, doesn't mean that, because you have to check about your requirement. Okay, so whether you can eat or not, or whether if you take any kind of offers. Okay, there is a company is offering that one pizza, another pizza is free. You are only one person in your room. Although there are one by one, you may not choose, because I can eat only one pizza. What can I do one pizza? So always all offers may not be acceptable by us. Okay, and there is something like discount offer, but morning 4 o'clock to 5 o'clock, or in Flipkart is giving sale that morning 3 a.m. to 4 a.m. or 2 a.m. to 4 a.m. we are going to give some surprise. How many people can wait for the for 10% discount? Why should I waste my sleeping? Some people will give the priority to the sleeping. Some people, okay, today let me spend and I want to take that. So always like auto PO creation is available means not always all companies will run for that, because if you have a fixed freight charges, I can maintain an info record. I have a fixed discount of 10%, 5%, I can maintain an info record. Then auto PO you can go, because once the PO is created based on info record data, the PO is going to be approved, and the PDF will go to vendor, or you can send the vendor the respective PDF. For them it will be saving time. Okay, so we can tell them that okay, what kind of materials you can go for auto PO, or what kind of PO document type you can go for auto PO. That's where you need to understand. I'm giving a lot of examples, or certain kind of may not be 100% as matching this kind of just now Flipkart sale or something. Whatever it just came to my mind, I was just giving just for correlating. Okay, so it may not be 100% is best example, but at least it will give you an idea, okay, how the company can choose. Okay, mass deletion of purchase orders. Yeah, this video I think today Saturday, right? Yes, yesterday night only we have uploaded this video, 43 minutes video, very good video, you can watch. And you can go mass deletion by Ganesh Padala, mass deletion of PO. You can watch that video to learn. Purchase value key. So certain kind of companies may use this purchase value key for that. So when you do the procurement and all, the special procurements are separate topic, that's why I didn't mention here. But you need to understand that each document, contract, request for quotation, what is optional, what is mandatory. These three are optional. PO is mandatory to do the procurement. Okay. What is the document type? Document type. Sometimes in interview you may get the question that what are things you can control at PO document type level. Okay, they may say you like yeah, PO document type level we can control number ranges, we can control which is optional and mandatory, and PO document type level we can control that whether release strategy need to be triggered or not. These 3-4 examples you can give. Okay, so let's check the chart once. Most of the requirement on WM. See, WM, I think on Udemy we have that WM integration course. Even on YouTube also we have certain videos like WM integration related. First you learn about integration strongly, and the basics, what are the storage bin master, okay, and what is storage type indicator, certain basic things also you can learn. Later once you get the time and you have more, then you can go for what are strategies and what is picking, put away, that level you can go. Yeah, Raghupati, you can register for that. You can take this complete content. There we have the videos and interview questions and the blueprint documents, all those things are covered. Vaibhav Karpe, do you have any course MM? Yes, we have the course. That's what I was again and again I was explaining. You can go to Ganesh SAP SCM. Click here for MM videos, and here you can register. So this is the entire course of videos are available, videos and supported documents. Technical topic can be tackled in one of sessions. I can't understand the question, but yes, the technical things like we already have that videos, a configuration, SPRO, each and points are explained, right? So you can definitely take our content and you can be prepared for that. Yeah, the market will be always fluctuating and changing and all. That's why, see, even the people mindset also, like the people 3 months notice period, and certain people are holding offers, 4 offers, 5 offers and 3 offers, and on the 90th day or sometime they will join one company and 3 vacancies will come. So that also one of the reasons, and certain kind of the requirements, they may choose that okay, we can recruit later based on the requirement. So like that it can be changing. Okay, so there are different parameters will be there. Okay, so let's go to the next point, automatic account determination. So we have a complete video. I think that is the highest views, 150,000 views we got for this video. You can watch that video, it will be helpful for you, how the material master is linking with the accounting, and how the plant is playing the role, what kind of role it is getting play. So all those things are explained. You can watch it and you can prepare. Okay, so I hope we can quickly complete other areas also. So maybe I can edit and publish as a 2 parts if required. So where is our content details? Came to automatic account determination. Now let's complete inventory. Inventory management to this one. So this is what I was mentioning, that MM WM integration you can go through. Okay, let me check that. Is the font is okay or is too small? I hope this video will be helpful for you to plan certain things. I may not be cover everything. See, for example, this entire content is available in around 100 videos. Okay, it may be 60 hours of time. 60 hours of time I cannot cover in this 1 hour. So I will try to highlight whatever I feel and whatever it comes to my mind as more useful things and all I'm trying to cover. So all the points cannot be covered which was explained in 60 hours or 70 hours of time. Okay, I hope you can understand that. Okay, let's complete quickly. As we are going to spend 30 more minutes, if you have any of your friends or something, you can share this link so that they also get benefit out of this. On LinkedIn or anywhere you want to share, you can share. I think we will be spending at least 25 to 30 more minutes. Oof. Almost 1 year, but still I'm struggling with this MacBook. Always we use Windows, right? So suddenly I change. Even for SAP screens also it's not that friendly. Okay. Okay, so next we are going to inventory management. Okay, in inventory management, so you can always plan, like for example, if you take one thing, I think I explained in the earlier one of the sessions also, so I don't want to repeat the same point again. So you get some stock, you create a purchase order, you do a goods receipt and get some stock into your plant, then you transfer to other plants. Okay, you can do some goods issue. Okay, goods issue or for scrap or goods issue for cost center. So if you have some stock, how you can do different inventory activities, that you can plan it. So goods receipt will give you the stock. Okay, someone can answer that. I created a purchase order with account assignment category K. Okay, the material is a stock material. I used account assignment category K. When I do the goods receipt, can I get the stock into MMBE or not? You can answer. The Venkat, you can check this content, if there you can find it, and also even on our blog. I think today only I uploaded, yesterday we uploaded the September links. You can check that all the discount links of our Udemy courses. And if any one of you are working in TCS or EY or Deloitte or any kind of many of the companies, they have this Udemy business free links. I hope you can get it. That also you can find it. Okay, so I think, see, I use the word called account assignment category K. So if it is item category K, then it's a consignment stock. If it is account assignment category K, then it will be called as cost center. Okay, so it's like a consumption based procurement. So that's the confusion. Mahesh and Vivek both got confused. So K stands for consignment when it is special procurement key. Okay, that's the account item category. Okay, I am talking about account assignment category. Okay, you can check the difference between both. "91 members have voted 97%. This session is good. Thanks for voting. I hope so 3% people didn't like the session. It's good. 91, 3% is around 3 people didn't like and 88 people. Thanks for voting. Okay, and okay, we can put, let's end this poll and we are going to put one more. So I think many times we ask, like normal YouTubers also, now it is like Udemy means it's only for education. Okay, but when it comes to YouTube, you will see for entertainment, you will see for news, or you will see for something learning, all mixing. So people always like share, subscribe and all those things. Okay, so at least for the share button, because we have 7 years we spent hundreds of hours. Okay, so when I spent hundreds of hours of time, I hope you can spend 5 minutes or 10 minutes of your time at least per week. 1 video or 2 video you can share on your LinkedIn, or share in any WhatsApp group or LinkedIn group or any Telegram group, wherever you are. You don't have to share just for as I'm asking you to share. You are learning, you feel you learn something, you felt that yes, this video is good and all, then that only you can share it, because that can be useful for the people. Okay, and these kind of questions also can be avoided. See, some people asking like can you give some tips about how to get a job in foreign? Okay, can you give some tips about interview? Okay, can you give how to remember the moment types, how to remember the accounting entries? All these questions are already converted into videos. At least 60% or 70% of our videos are made based on the questions from the people. So those are not just imagination or okay, some kind of a thing. Most of the questions are converted into videos. Okay, many people are asking that how to remember moment types. That became a video. Okay, so whatever you are asking in a group or whatever you are sending email to me, copy and paste on YouTube. Maybe you can give at the end Ganesh, how to remember moment types by Ganesh, or something you can enter. So if there is a video on that topic, you will get it. Thanks to YouTube, we will say thanks to YouTube for connecting all of us. The YouTube icon. Okay. There are support tickets. Ganesh, there are some sample support tickets are given in Ganesh SAP blog. You can go to the blog and see that sample tickets. And if you want 50 plus tickets are prepared in our complete Google Drive content, you can register for that if you really want that. Okay. So this is the content link. Okay, let's whoever are in online, just hit your like button. I hope it will give that your presence and you are learning from this session. There is no new batch. My latest batch who learned SAP MM completely from me was from 2017. In these 5 years, I didn't teach anyone complete SAP MM, but I was making lot of videos. I made WM content. I made lot of other videos. So consulting sessions or interview tips. I made hundreds of videos in last 5 years, but no training. Yeah, intercompany STO I have not made. I will plan in the future. Okay. Okay, let's go to our remaining one. I hope it will be helpful for you. Course link on Udemy. You can come to ganeshsapscm.com. Okay. There is a called September Udemy discount coupon links. Okay, you can just search like a September or the latest Udemy discount coupons and all. You can find it. So for each course there is a discounted links are available that you can enroll. Okay. If you want complete content, anyway you can use the content. Okay, so let's proceed with this one. The sample tickets, like I mentioned that once you come to our blog, okay, there is search button. You can use support tickets. So you can find certain kind of support tickets. Okay. There is one more thing also you can proceed. There is a category. Okay, see, this is the categories. In this categories there is a category called SAP MM support tickets. Okay, if you come to the category support tickets, you will find it different support tickets are provided. You can go through, and there are 50 plus tickets available in our complete content that you can also register if you want. The Google Drive, you just come to the Google Drive link, like I mentioned, Ganesh SAP SCM. Click on this link and register so that you will get the required details. Okay, let's go to our topic. Yeah, I think I'm going to give the response about that all the Google Drive registers. You can finish the registration mostly by tonight. You may get the response. Thank you. Okay, inventory management, we explained that you can plan the different things, reservations, how you can use it, and GR block stock, all those things are explained. Okay, this also available on YouTube, also you can check it. And physical inventory process. Okay, goods issue, transfer posting with reservations, and even the different other transfer postings also explained. Okay, initial entry of stock. In goods receipt we have that against purchase order or against initial entry. All those things you can find it. Okay, then logistics invoice verification. There is a very good video on YouTube. I explained about what is credit memo, what is invoice receipt, what is subsequent credit, what is subsequent debit, what is ERS. Again, this is ERS is auto invoice creation. This is available, means not all companies may not go for that, because ERS can be preferred by the companies when there is an agreement with the vendor or there is a practice or there is a history with the vendor that there won't be any changes to the price, so that they will make invoice as a automation. Otherwise, always you create a PO with 100, vendor may give you $105 or $98, different reasons and all those stuff. Then auto invoice will be created, then you need to create a subsequent credit, a subsequent debit. So this, all those things will be there. So most of the cases ERS will be used when the company decide that always they will have a fixed price, there won't be any changes. The invoice print concept also I explained in the course. You can check the course in our content. I explained all those things. So let me ask one question. When do you create subsequent debit? Can someone answer? Until I see the correct answer, we'll check. In this meantime, whoever on online, hit like button, because see, if you give 100 likes I won't get anything because that's only the happiest. Not always our happiness cannot be converted into money. So if you give 100 likes nothing will happen. Okay, so with respect to the income and all, okay, we are not asking to pay something and all. So okay, these many people are liking and we are spending the time, that's why we are just asking for that. I think I may get one thing, I will get bored in YouTube. In 7 years I never get bored on making videos and all. One thing I may get bored, that is asking these likes. Already I got little bit, maybe I'm in few days I think I will lose this. Okay, because nothing will come, but at least okay, when you see the video, okay, 1000 likes or 1500 likes or 900 likes, it will give okay, these many people like that feel, only for that feel only we ask it. But I am getting little bored. Maybe we may keep text of like or something, but asking orally during these sessions, I think in few months I may stop. I don't know, if the response is good maybe I may ask, but otherwise that may happen. But Udemy review, although I get little bored, I have to ask, because Udemy review is going to change the complete our situation on global market. I was born in a small village, I think around 700 to 800 people population. Okay, today because of SAP I visited 7 countries, and our videos, Udemy courses are reached to 129 countries. 129 countries. I was born in a small village, and today my courses, like my voice has reached to 129 countries. It's still going to be grown even more. If you give better ratings or if you give better reviews, that will be faster. Whatever we are going to achieve by 2025, that we can achieve by 2023-24 itself. So that is really going to make a big change. So I am personally requesting to all of you, your thanks or your appreciations, your blessings, convert sometimes as a Udemy review. That will be helpful for me to grow on the global market. Udemy has a lot of potential to make certain kind of courses to the more people. Mr. You can go to second country, definitely do our best. See, if 2015 many people ask me that why are you starting a free YouTube channel, people will just not even like. Even today also I can say that people don't even like. So very less people, 100 people are watching means 5%, 6% people only will give the like button, although they like it. So we get the negative things, but if I was dropped that time 2015 or 16, today whatever I'm enjoying the blessings from the people, or visiting other countries, or doing good and lot of satisfaction, I would have missed all those stuff. If I listened that day, if I disappointed, first 1 year our subscribers were 225, around 225. You can imagine that how much positive the God has given. Otherwise 225 subscribers in 1 year, I think we would have got disappointed and closed everything. Okay. Okay, where is our question? How to get overall MM video content? You can register in the Google Drive link. Whoever wanted to have that one, just go and register. Mostly today night I am going to respond. Hi Ashafa, thanks for joining. Hi Vishal. Hi Srinivas Reddy. When vendor has to charge this additional amount from company, then subsequent debit is used. Yes, there is no quantity changes. They are not giving quantity, or they are not what you call they are not returning anything. Just vendor is asking you the additional amount for the same material, same purchase order, same quantity, everything. Then you are going to create the subsequent debit. Thanks Vishal for your answer. That's a distraction. We are discussing one concept. I was asking some question. I think only that way Vishal has given the answer, and now the Venkat. Okay, remaining all are, some people are putting about EWM course, some people are putting about other things and all. Okay, let's follow that live. We are in live, so let's correlate what we are discussing. It's not recorded session, so we can think and ask anything during live session. Let's follow what we are discussing, the certain topic. Yeah, thanks Venkat, that's a correct answer. Thanks Vishal. Okay, again hit like button before you leave. Let's proceed to our remaining topics. EWM course, I'm just still in the learning and updating my skills level, but definitely I'm going to make videos, but course level definitely it will take time. How much time I cannot give assurance, but it will take some time. So thanks for 39 voters who gave 95% of people have given that they are going to share our videos with their circle, either on LinkedIn or WhatsApp groups or Telegram groups. Thank you, that 1 or 2 people. If you really think, you can also share it. Let's proceed. The 69 likes, you can hit like button. Hope you can get the 100 likes. Thanks Vishal. You can give a good review on Udemy if you like the video, if they like our courses. Okay, then procurement types, special procurements. In our content we explained about the standard procurement, how you can do the direct procurement, consumable procurement and all, and service procurement is explained. Even on Udemy we have, on YouTube also we have service procurement video, you can watch it. Consignment, pipeline, stock transport order, stock transport order procurement. We have given intra-company STO with delivery, without delivery. I will plan for inter-STO also. Import procurement, RTP, subcontracting procurement, blanket, all these special procurements are explained. If you say that one, there are people always check for a choice, right? Even in our exam, during our education also, what are the important questions, so that it will cover. Okay, in that if you really want me to ask something, I can say the subcontracting procurement top 1, service procurement maybe top 2, standard procurement I'm not keeping in the list because it's always evergreen. Okay, so service procurement and import procurement is not a special procurement. This is also one type of procurement. So subcontracting, consignment, service you can give at the top. The STO, yeah, I think STO you can give 3rd place, then the consignment and all. RTP, pipeline, blanket may be the last priority. Okay. There is no rule that Ganesh has given that blanket is the last priority. It doesn't, it's not. These kind of answers are very sensitive, that's why I always mention. If I say that one, what is the table to save the purchase order header, EKKO. If I say strongly EKKO is the only table which stores your header data. Okay, EKKO is the table, then it's a universal answer, anywhere it is answer. I said like blanket procurement and RTP and pipeline are the least uses. If you go to some any chemical company, most of the chemicals they are buying in pipeline, so for them the pipeline procurement may be the top 3 or top 2. So Ganesh is not wrong. So that's what I'm mentioning, that these kind of statements are only a generic way we can mention. We cannot say that one. If you go to a service industry, they are doing only the service activities. They don't procure more RTP or subcontracting. They don't do anything. They directly procure the material. Either little they store, mostly they will directly procure for an activity. Consumable procurement, the materials are directly coming and consumed on the cost center or WBS project. So each business, these things which can come on top 1, top 2, based on the business it will change. I was giving the overall, these could be the top. Okay, but each business it can vary. So you cannot say that one, if you go to some courier company or some service company, subcontracting is the top procurement and more critical or more important. Why are you not using? You cannot say that one, right? Because subcontracting, if the business needs that, if I do some assembly at the vendor, I can save some money and I can procure lot of raw materials because I have a good storage capacity. I can buy lot of raw materials for a less price. I have a storage, so I can store the materials and I can give those components to the vendor to do the assemble and I will get the material. Or else I don't have to store, I will directly send my components, my raw materials to the vendor. He will just receive with 101O and then he will do the final goods and he will give to me. No need storage raw material, no need to keep in your warehouse and maintenance, everything, nothing is required. Materials are directly going to the vendor. Vendor is making you and sending the final product, but still you are getting for a better price because raw material you are only buying for a less price and you are giving to the vendor. But all vendors may not accept that concept because the vendor will check their capacity of the warehouse. If every customer is sending huge materials and keeping their raw materials in their location, then how can they manage that capacity? So if you have a capacity, that's why the statements, for example, one person is okay for a 2 BHK, for another person say that one I want villa. He is okay for his budget, for his mindset, 2 BHK, good apartment is good for him. Another person 1 BHK is fine, I cannot pay too much EMI. For him, for his capacity, for his salary, for his mindset, that is good. Another person a villa, another person will say that no, not villa and I want to build a big bungalow in 2 acres. Because his earnings, his thoughts, his things are different. So all 4 people are correct for their situation. Okay, so always sending to the vendor, okay, I will send you every month this 10 materials to you, you send me the final goods. All vendors may not accept because we don't have that much storage capacity. Please send me the raw materials whenever you need the finished goods, so that I will make you the assembly and I will send you the goods. I hope if I was little bit faster or anything, you can just watch 2-3 times again to understand these examples which I have given. How a company can select. A company is always buying direct materials, although little more price. For their business, for their capacity or for their urgency, it may be good. Another company, they buy the raw materials, they store in their warehouse and they will give and get the price. They are getting some margin. For their vendors availability on the business, for them it's a good thing. So that's why we are there as a consultants to understand, to suggest them, and they also go for their yes, if your subcontracting is saving every month some $10,000 or $5,000, then they may decide to go for that. It's a very good suggestion. But what are the pros and cons? Getting raw material, storing and paying, the purchasing cycle, time also increasing, right? They are also spending some time on that to procure, to store and again to ship to the subcontractor. Okay, for all these activities I am spending 2,000, but I am getting 10,000 benefits, so still I have 8,000 margin. So they can see any business, 90% of cases they will take decisions based on the ROI, return on investment. The investment, I am putting investment, what I am getting return with respect to income, with respect to quality, with respect to the what you call the growth they are getting in the market. So all those parameters, the quality, how much better quality this vendor is giving. You cannot go always for a lowest price. If the quality is bad, your company will be closed in few years or few months. So company has to take care about all balancing. So there is a concept called 7 rights. Okay, so there is all things should be correct, right quality, right product, all those stuff should be right, then only your overall business will be going smooth. Okay, we completed special procurements and thanks Yashwant for your words. Vendor unknown SAP has given, but in my 10 years of SAP consulting experience, no company was used that one. Maybe they want to give a more advance, they create a PO because they don't know who is the vendor, they can know later, those kind of things. Yeah, pricing procedure, you go to our ganeshsapsm.com. There is a Udemy link, you can check and register. I keep making videos, you keep sharing our videos. Like I mentioned that when you watch a video, that views and likes, they won't, not for income. That's why always when people say that when the happiness, always we compare with income. Okay, if I am happiness about the income, I am working in Singapore as SAP consultant. These are all the additional happiness and all, nothing is required. If only money can give you everything. Okay, so there will be a passion that is more powerful than anything, that we can know that when we enjoy it. Today I spent that 1 hour 18 minutes. We are going to spend some 12 more minutes or 15 more minutes. Here the people who are giving the rating, who are giving liking the videos and who are liking, and 639 views means at least 500 plus people have joined our session, and my 1.5 hour time has given them some knowledge. Few people who are in a wrong direction of preparation, they are going to correct it. I hope, I am very happy if 10 people are getting corrected. Okay, so yeah, these are all, many things will be there. You today, if you are not yet click on the bell icon, click the bell icon, definitely it will be you will get a notification when we upload the new videos or when I plan these kind of sudden live sessions. We have a course on change request on Udemy. You can go to the ganeshsapsm.com. The September discount coupons, you can find it there. I explained about the change request and the developments overview and all. Okay, thanks for 82 likes. If still some people have not yet liked, once we complete this another one, I hope we can see that 100. Okay, the drive link you can find here, ganeshsapsm.com, and there is a button here. Click here for MM videos. You will get the link for MM videos. For WM videos, you can if you come to the bottom, there you can find it. WM content, you can hit here. If you are preparing for any S/4HANA certification, you can click here. I stopped asking these, all those Amazon and all. Actually, we have, if someone comes to click here this link, you know, I feel love 15-16 when I was working in TCS and the colleagues and all. We always use this link to buy our, you know, during office time we used to procure, like any laser time when you go for when you go out and all, we use this link for ordering things. Okay, so I think somewhere in 16 I stopped much discussing about this one. If someone is really buying or something, you can come and you can click this link. It will take you to your Amazon app and you can buy something. That will give some referral fee. But 99% is not 99. 99.99% is ignoring. So I also ignored. Okay. Yeah, this is increase your views, subscribers at TubeBuddy. This is for the YouTubers. Okay, this is MM and this is WM content. You can click like button and you can do it. Okay, 82 likes. Hit like button and complete MM certification. Is it enough, or do a PP or WM certification? I think MM certification is enough. If you like some coding or something, you can do a BAPI. That's really good things. Okay. Do you have any videos can explain SD MM FA understanding to an ABAPer? I have MM Archit, the answer is yes, we have for MM overview. SD, FI understanding, I think you can find SD, there is Neutral Minds channel is there, and there are other channels are there. FI, I think you can find Abdullah Galal, Chanu SK, some 2-3 channels are there. You can check for that. Okay. 61 votes. Who voted for will you share our videos with your cycle? Thanks for 93% of voting. Keep sharing, nothing, because if you really have a wish to share knowledge with your friends but you have not made any video or any document, take our documents or videos and you just share with them the YouTube things, not the piracy. So there are some people are doing piracy and earning something. I am requesting, or I'm telling the people, if you use that content to prepare, you can earn in millions legally, but today you are earning thousands illegally by selling the videos of someone who spent hundreds of hours to make a content. You just imagine that where you try one day to prepare 5 pages of document, how much time it will take for you. 5 pages of document, or you try to make 30 minutes of video, you just imagine how much time it is needed. By experience it may be little faster, but how much the PPT preparation, how much time will take for PPT preparation, how much time will take to arrange the master data, everything ready, because when you go for a live or when you go to make a video, if you get unwanted errors, it doesn't look good, right? So most of the cases we need to fix the errors before starting the video. So making 30 minutes video, how much efforts are required? Making a 5 pages document, how much efforts are required? If someone can understand that pain or that time and value, they will definitely support to the people by sharing or by giving the respect or by giving the gratitude, or at least by not doing the piracy. Okay, let's go to our last few points. Global certification for freshers, it will be helpful. Okay, for experienced it will be added value, but not a mandatory kind of a thing. But for freshers it will give a good value, because if someone asks me that, sir, I'm trying as a fresher, then my first question someone can ask, do you have a certification? Because at least we can ask whoever the companies wanted to hire freshers, we can ask them that, do you have fresher openings? Someone is trying. Okay, you know, I ask always whoever known recruiters, right, do you have any openings? I always try to wish that if we have 10 openings of MM or 20 openings of ABAP, I want to hear that word actually, because nothing I'm doing, I'm just asking the recruiters, whoever on my circle. Okay, I'm just asking that. But if that circle person will be given life to any fresher, that will be happy, right? But unfortunately we are not hearing too much openings about the freshers. But wherever I get it, I share on YouTube or I share on LinkedIn. Keep following, and but financially, whoever have any struggle, you can work on Zomato, or you can work on Swiggy, or you can work as some part-time 2 hours as a tutor to some 10th class or 9th class student, home tuition or something. Earn some 5,000, 6,000, 8,000 at least to have your monthly expenses for 6 months or 7 months. If you get a job also, like in a procurement or inventory stores, or in a finance or a marketing, anything, you can just work, and that will be helpful for you to engage, to interact with the people, to enhance your communication, not to have a negative thinking. I'm not getting job, will I get the job or not? Financially I'm struggling to buy a 1,000 rupees or 5,000 rupees course, or 3,000 rupees course, or 500 rupees Udemy course also I'm not able to buy. Okay, so that level of financial struggle you can avoid by doing lot of things. Okay, so that you can avoid, so that you can focus more on preparation, but not on this financial struggle and all those things. Okay, let's go for the remaining few points. Okay, then we have in our course, we have a concept called miscellaneous batch management. Food industries or process industries use batch management. You don't see that batch management in many of the other service industries and all. Vendor sub-range, it's a rare concept. Few vendors you can utilize that one. Split valuation, again a rare concept, where you want to have different prices for the same material. I explained all those things in detail. LS&W recording method, and even we had now recording, and even I added the direct input method and text upload. Multiple things I have added, that also we are going to learn in our content. Background job creation, distribution list we already have. Auto email to users. On YouTube also we have a video, you can watch that. PO attachment as email to vendor, MM17, these all those things are explained. You can learn. Once you learn complete MM and all, then only you can focus on this miscellaneous. Okay, without knowing what is contract, without knowing what is goods received, if you come to this miscellaneous, then no use. Okay, once you are very strong, we are familiar to understand about what is procurement process, what is goods received, what will happen during goods received, what are the accounting entries, okay, what is debit, what is credit. Can someone answer that? Stock account debit means, is it stock decreased or stock increased? I use the word called debit. Debit means stock is increased. Okay, what is debit, what is credit entry, what is debit entry, when can get the debit, one can get the credit. Okay, debit means increase. Okay, credit means decrease. Okay, so that kind of basic things. What is material? Okay, material purchasing view is not extended. Is it possible to create a purchase order? No. I think Harshad Pawar, we are discussing about a question and answer. I think you are asking a question that can be commented in YouTube also later. I am from non-tech background. I want to enter into SAP MM. Yes, if you are non-technical background, there are videos, education for SAP modules. Okay. Watch that video. I explained mechanical or civil or electrical, any kind of module, how you can choose the SAP module. I try to provide based on my experience. I hope it will be helpful. You just search as education for SAP consultants. Okay, I want to request all of you. There are few videos I'm going to show on our playlist. Please share that videos with all of your friends. They can understand that how to choose the SAP module. You know, I think tens of people came to me that they are having marketing experience or MBA finance or MBA marketing or MBA HR, but they want to learn MM because somebody has suggested them. I used to explain that today you may choose MM, but after 2 years or 3 years you will feel that I would have learned success factors because I have 2 years of MBA in human resource management. You have 2 years of marketing and you have 3 years of marketing experience, 2 years of market education, but you choose SAP MM. You would have chosen the SAP SD. So always the guidance must be fine. Based on many questions, I made these videos called Education for SAP Consultants. Please share that playlist with all of your friends so that at least I will get few less emails and many of your friends will be missing from that wrong decision. You have a fear. So when will you get a fear? What is your name? You can tell your name is Prashanta. Okay, you can tell like what is your city or what is the capital of India. Why are you able to answer confidently although you have a fear? Because when you know the answer, you can tell confidently. For example, there is two questions are there. One you know very well, one you know partially, one you don't know anything. 3 questions. Same person, fear person only. But when you know very well, you are answering with 80 to 90% confidence. Partially, maybe 50%. If you don't know anything, then you may get fully confused and you will mess up that answer. So practice seeing screen more times, SAP screen every day, 2 hours or 1 hour, you see SPRO and check the when you, if you close your eyes, you need to imagine that header will have the command organization data, and the vendor will be there at the top left hand side, document type. So that level of, if you remember, you can answer well. If you are only preparing, like I'm very sad to listen from certain kind of people that they are not practicing in SAP at all. They are just watching the videos or reading the document, or some people are not even doing that, directly reading the entry questions only. Just reading entry question answer, question answer, question answer, question answer. If a little bit tricky, if I ask, then gone. Those people can be easily identified, because when I was working in TCS, I used to attend, I think 5 to 6 mega drives I attended. Okay, the fewer mega drives, fewer big interview things. Within 5-6 questions, I used to understand that this person doesn't have any experience, because the way of answering, bullet points only, question answer kind of a thing. No business knowledge, no explanation. If you little pinpoint, little tricky, if you ask, then they will give the wrong answer. Okay, so please prepare well and watch the videos, practice also, see the screen again and again. End user to SAP MM consultant, MDG to, yeah, it's possible. If you are working as end user, you can learn, because I was an end user in 2008 to 2011. You don't think about the bank, your bank statement, debit, credit and all. Okay, there are where you want to store and where you want to think and all in SAP wise. So compared to thinking too much on that, which is not at all required for you, SAP debit means positive, credit means negative. Just remember those 2 points, write on your paper and see few times, that confusion will be gone. If you want to think too much about that, why my bank credit is opening my bank account and all, that is not useful as an MM consultant. If you are a finance, maybe you can go to that level of thinking. Okay, so mostly what happens, people will think more about unwanted things and they will lose the main thing. Thanks Priya for getting job. I hope our videos, you're saying that our videos helped you. Thanks a lot. End user experience will be considered, but not for consultant, but during consulting interview they will consider, yes, this person has business knowledge, this person knows SAP screens, this person knows that SAP how does it work and what kind of issues they are getting. So in that way they will give the importance. Okay, still 89 likes. Whoever hit like button to make it 100, we will close. Already 1 hour 36 minutes. I think we are going to close in few minutes. Congratulations Priya for getting the job, and you have experience in PP and want to learn MM. Why can't you learn something in planning level, or even transportation management, something you can learn, right? Because already we have MM many people, so those are already learning S/4HANA procurement and all. So as a PP consultant, maybe you can plan in that area. Okay, give you a thumbs up. You are not giving thumbs up. I think we can give here from here. Shankar Pallapati, yes, there are interview questions, real-time interview questions. That 12 mock interview videos are available on YouTube. I think it would cover at least 70 to 80 questions, or 100 questions would be covered. Even more than 100 questions are covered in that 12 mock interviews. Okay, few may be repeated and few, at least 150 questions you can see. If you want more, I think you know the Google Drive link, you can register, you will get the details. Okay, 96 likes. Let's go complete a few things. Okay, I think for 600 people joined and 100 likes, we are asking these many times. I think it's very difficult. For next time I will ask like this. Okay, so I think I need to keep less focus on likes. Already started. Maybe we can focus more on the views and subscribers. Likes, comments, people mostly ignore. So we will also start ignoring those things. Okay. But because generally what happens when a person, even if I want to check something, any ECC to S4HANA migration, or any Agile technology, something I want to open on YouTube video, right? Which will give you the first impression this video is very good before starting? Views or likes? Likes will play the first role to get an understanding this video is good or not. So if you are giving less likes to our videos, as a new person, someone can, this video is not good, not that good, because very few likes like that. So that's what the importance of that. Okay. Then views we also give that important. Okay. So if you say thanks and all in this chart, I think after this charting is closed, no one can see that one. But the likes and if you give any comment under the video, that will be even after 3 years or 2, even some 2016-17 comments I see sometimes, and I feel, okay, this person I used to interact in 16. I don't know what he's doing now. Okay, like that we will at least remember those people. Okay, these are all memories. That's it in life. I may not be active this much after few years. Okay, but our videos will be watching, and I may do something else, or I may do something else and all. But when I watch my YouTube channel, I can check certain comments and I can remember, yes, this person always gives comments. So that these are all memories. Some people we interact personally, some people on WhatsApp, many people, thousands of people on this YouTube comments and all. Okay, these are all like special memories, okay, which we cannot compare with any of our regular activities. Okay, thanks Ramesh for learning, and yeah, let's go to our last few points. Next live session date and time, I cannot give that kind of commitment for this live session because it's a purely optional, and I may plan sometime. Okay. But I'm trying to give every week one video at least upload, but this next live it may happen anytime, but especially in October to December, I think very less chances, because we have a go live in November, and there are a lot of things to do. So live and all may not be, but at least for some kind of interactive session I will definitely plan, because I don't take these kind of 1 or 2 hours like a burden. What I'm getting if I give 2 hours live session, that's only the kind of a happiness. So if I get a time, I will definitely plan. I just need to have a time and good environment, because live session need to have a more good environment, otherwise some noise or anything can make disturbance, right? Okay. So that's why always I request you people to subscribe and click the like button, so when I plan you will get the notification. Okay, because the exact time and date, if you cannot fix properly, all people may not be happy with the date and time. So whenever we plan that time, whoever available, those are only our audience. Okay, let's go to the last few points before closing. Yeah, miscellaneous we have done, and WM integration. Okay, I was in our course I mentioned like STO process and return to vendor, external procurement, storage location transfer, all those things. Someone asking earlier, I want to learn some WM, what I can learn. First you can focus on learning these things. Before that, in our YouTube also there are videos like what is storage bin master, what is material master, WM1 view and 2 view, that basic things you learn. After that you learn these things. Then if you want to learn more, then you can go for a strategies, SD integration, WMSD integration, WMPP integration, like that you can go to the next level. Okay. Okay, and yeah, real-time content, heart of our content, heart of our complete content actually. So because of real time we reach to many people. Okay, so in real time what we are going to achieve. Okay, font bigger, font bigger. Authorization. Okay, so when it comes to the real time, we have font colors, let's keep some green color. Okay, and the latest content is mostly into this interfaces and all. We made some kind of latest content. Okay, let's complete this quickly. So yeah, in real-time content I explained about the project overview and sample templates like gap analysis, blueprint, function specification, developments explanation we have provided with few sample screens, how does it look like, and 14 mock interview questions. I think now 14 has become even 18 something. We have increased the mock interview videos also. There are 300 plus real-time interview questions and answers, 50 real-time support tickets, sample FS, KDS, test scripts, system integration testing and unit testing test scripts, data migration templates, sample resume. There are many things are available in real-time content. Definitely if you need, you can check and register for the same. And coming to the latest content, yes, we have certain, keep on adding the content which was made in 2021 to 22. Okay, you will learn iDocs. Okay, so if you want to specific thing, for example, you want to know that specific topics, like only you want to learn iDoc. Okay, so you want to learn only change request. Okay, at that point of time I always recommend you people to come to ganeshsapscm.com, and here you have every month I post this one, September, October, like that. You can choose the course. For example, you want to learn only change request, you can enroll for this course. You want to learn only implementation training with the sample documents, you can choose this one. Okay, I want to learn only iDocs, you can choose. Okay, so basics of WM, anything you want to learn, or complete WM, you can take it. Okay, and yeah, for RF device is a special function in WM that if you want to learn, you can use it. And whoever asking that pricing procedure, I know all remaining MM, I want to learn only pricing procedure, then you can decide to enroll for this course. Okay, you can use these links, so that because these are all discounted things. And if you want to learn only batch management, you can do this one. And many times I provided the free links also. Whoever got that one, you can revise and provide your ratings. Okay, so that will be helpful for us to grow on Udemy. That's it. 100 votes. Thanks for 94% people who want to share their our videos with your circle. Okay, I'm ending the poll. Okay, before going that, I will see a few questions. If someone has some questions, you can ask. The last 5 to 10 minutes of our live today. And I'm also want to keep one poll just to check it. Whoever have you liked this video? Okay, 5 to 10 minutes, any questions you want to just address, you can put it, and hit bell icon so that you will get notification whenever we come to sudden live and all. You have 4 different specifications but only one material. What the specifications, so we have 2 options. For example, sometimes we suggest to go for 4 different materials. Okay, the specification you can mention in the description, option 1. Option 2, we can tell them it's only for information, means we will suggest business to use the characteristics. So one material code, but in the characteristics you can give the specification details. Okay, that is the second option. Whichever the business is agreeing and suitable for their requirement, then they can go for that. How to get a job as a fresher? It's a big question to all the members. Even I ask a lot of recruiters. So like I mentioned, that to make some whatever you are learning, you can share on LinkedIn. Okay, and tag some recruiters, and tag, even you can tag my name also. I have 42,000 followers on LinkedIn now, so any recruiters are checking that one, they may give you opportunity. And to avoid the financial pressure, keep doing something. At least that should help you to come out of that financial pressure, and it should help you to increase your communication, work on any kind of call center, like any call center, or giving some home tuition, okay, or else even work for any Swiggy or Zomato. Nothing, this is not something. See, many people go to US or some country, and initially during study they work in McDonald's, they work in Burger King and all. So it doesn't mean that one, okay, if you do in US it is good, and if you do in India it's cheap, kind of thing. Okay, your focus and your passion and your career goal should not be disturbed with 5,000, 10,000, 20,000 rupees of struggles. I'm saying again to all of you, you should not be felt bad after 5 years or 10 years. I think I just dropped for 10, 20,000 rupees if I spent for some preparation or some certification exam of 25,000. If I would have spent, I would have become. You should not regret that. Okay, I can give you an example of my life. In 2011 January end, I think I joined for SAP MM coaching. So in February month I got offer from the paint technology, which I applied earlier. Okay, so for example, when I was I got the offer, but I felt like we already decided after long thinking SAP career will be good. Without trying, if I change to again the paint job and all, after 4 years or 5 years, I should not feel regret. Let me try, give me 6 months or 10 months of time. If I fail to get the job, then I will go for a paint industry, because that was my domain where I was working. Okay, so in that case what happens, I was giving the time, and 4 months, 5 months, 6 months, negativity is getting increased. Some people are saying that you took a wrong decision, you would have joined that paint technology. Okay, so you lost that good offer and all. Today SAP, whether you will get or not, today what you are hearing, SAP jobs may be less and all those stuff, I was hearing in 2011 also. Okay, so don't hear the negativity. If you are confident about your preparation, if you are confident about your passion, just try to arrange that financial things which should not impact, just for your daily expenses, or to buy some course on Udemy, or to get some interview, some consultancy you want to pay 1,000 rupees or 2,000 rupees just for interview calls, any registration. Okay, or else to prepare for yourself, and to prepare to learn some English communication skills, you want to pay some 5,000 rupees for daily practice in that coaching. So these kind of basic things, at least you are in a position to spend, okay, by doing something. So that's what I want to say. Okay, you try 6 months or 8 months. If you didn't get, then you may take a decision to change or something. But without trying 1 month, 2 months, I'm preparing. Most of the people, for example, 10 hours they have per day, 6-7 hours they will think about negative, no calls, that people are not getting, this one not getting, all these 7 hours, the 2-3 hours they will prepare, that also not in a proper way. You prepare, spend 1 hour for job application, spend 1 hour on LinkedIn to see and to apply, give 4 hours for preparation, daily 6 hours, 5 hours if you are completely free. Okay, if you have a financial pressure, you cannot ask your parents or something issue, then try to get some financial support for you, like by doing some part-time job for 2-3 hours, 4 hours. The 3 hours or 5 hours of part-time job will not stop you. When I was learning SAP MM in 2011, I was doing 8.5 hours of full-time job, 8.5 hours job, morning 8:30 to evening 5 o'clock, and I have to take that cab at vehicle, the office vehicle, at 7:50, 7:45, means it's almost like morning 7 to evening 6:30 my office, overall preparation, coming, traveling, everything. My coaching was at 8 to 9 p.m. physical class. So if I was given that it is impossible, then I would have lost. Even I also felt that, is it really possible? Some distraction will be there, okay, but if you believe in ourselves. My colleagues, sometimes I interact in Asian Paints colleagues and all, we used to discuss it's very difficult, or we have to get IT, SAP, we have to and all, but still we are in here only, but you change the company and then go to MNC in TCS, and then came to Singapore. Okay, so we just need to believe in our strength. So few of my colleagues or few of my friends have become maybe managers or some group lead and all. Okay, I was not interested into that area. I interested in this technical, the solution architect, or more into technical YouTube knowledge sharing. I'm enjoying in that area. I cannot think that that person is 3 years junior to me, but he became project manager. I don't like that area, right? So you cannot compare with someone has become something. Okay, you believe in yourself, what you like you do, so that you can do for a long time. If without liking, if I come to this YouTube live, just live example, without liking, if I started YouTube live, I couldn't even do for 30 minutes. Now we are almost completing 2 hours. Okay, the agenda is almost completed, so we are going to close it. So that's why always you do what you like, then only you can do for a long time. Thanks to all of you for joining. I hope this session has given you a lot of inputs. It's a long session. We are not Swami Vivekananda or something else. One time watching, everything is coming to our mind. IQ levels may not be that much. Watch this video for 2 times or 3 times if the length is more. As it is length is more, I will definitely plan for splitting into 2-3 videos. If somebody has the interest to split the video into 2-3 parts, you can send an email to me. Okay, so because 2 hours video will not give the fulfill, because our mind 18 minutes it will take properly. So definitely I will split into some 3 to 4 parts to reach more audience. If somebody is interested to split this video into 2-3 parts, you can send an email to ganesh.sap2015@gmail.com. so I will send this video, you can split and give to me. Okay, thanks Neha, thanks Venkat, thanks Devi Prasad, thanks to all of you. Spread our videos to your circle and rate our Udemy courses. Thank you. Okay, the final poll, 23 votes, 100% is like, yeah, 100 likes also we got, although it is very less for the 700 people, but still our target 100 we reached. Thank you. Thank you. You can send an email and keep learning and be confident. Thank you. Bye bye.